'Twas I who was pooping.
Stevie's taking a shit. Yes, he's taking a big old shit.
Or maybe
Keep
it
you
was
guessing.
Stevie. Yeah. Keep your bets going. You'll never know.
You may never know. Happy birthday, Paul.
Happy birthday, Paul. Before I get too far behind, Groundfog, Marco, Zero Bites, Paul, R. Shear, Lungbone, Dr.
Longbone.
Drew, Neil, Fed Harrison, Demonoc, Kathleen, Donnie Bliss, Nuts for Knives, Double D, Paul Mills,
Donnie, I
Todd
sent you the
Star.
link.
Donnie, he got the link. Kyle,
Hola,
Skynet,
Kyle. Skynet.
Kathleen, L Cap. All of you guys, hello. Scott N.
Scott. Also, a happy belated birthday to Izzy.
Yes, yesterday was his birthday. He had a pretty good birthday. Jesse, hello, good evening.
What's up,
Good
Jesse?
morning to some. But Paul, you stayed awake. You made it. It's your birthday. You made it.
Your
did it.
birthday was today, so for you, it's no longer actually your birthday because it's tomorrow. You have received no link. What's up, Skynet? Okay. Well, let me try sending it again.
He literally just walked into the house.
We can hear.
Yeah. We're going to the museum tomorrow, so that's going to be fun.
Ooh.
You got a pillow? Good. Go shut the door so the heat don't come spilling in.
Did you guys go get your salad?
Salad? Oh.
Your birthday salad?
Yesterday we went to Cracker Barrel. I posted a video today of some of our little shenaniganery. But Izzy ordered mac and cheese and broccoli and ate all of it.
Yum.
And he had some salad.
All right. Where is... Oh, ha. I didn't hit send, Donnie. I hit...
PW Funworks.
Paste, but I didn't hit send.
His vertical birthday. Film
Speaking of P&W fun stuff.
You got to open it. I'm going to taste test this. I bought this at Cracker Barrel yesterday.
Ooh, what is it?
Harry Potter beer.
Oh, what are these? Oh, are these the... Sweet.
I got to see.
These are...
Your West Coast Jacks. Still my birthday.
151 for Colton.
Oh. Oh. Ed, are you here? Terry T-Rex, how you doing, buddy?
P&W fun stuff.
Oh, did I make it members only?
Oh, they are double-sided.
I probably did. I'll fix it.
Haha. Yes, pickles are gross. Summer Sizzler.
R. Shear, hello. Work knife balance.
Work knife balance. And
yes, that one belongs to you. Instead of putting a sock on the door, you just hang that on the door.
These are awesome. These are awesome, dude.
That is a crazy pillow. Those are cool.
This one is hilarious.
Yeah.
Where you at, Fed? Oh, these are great, dude.
I'll fix it.
Great.
I'll fix it.
Paul
said you didn't get his package yet?
I have not got anything from you, Paul. No.
Mark Parks, how you doing?
I have... Was it a package or was it mail? Either or, I haven't got anything.
You've got mail.
Let me check my inform.
Ed
I haven't
is
looked at
here.
my 151 for Colton. He outbid you, Ed.
Yeah, do you see that? Oh, that boy.
All right.
Oh, you're
Let's
talking
see. I
about
haven't
something
checked.
different. Okay.
Seven
Then good.
packages.
I did not screw up.
Okay, tomorrow I'm scheduled to get something from
Forrest.
Seattle.
He said it's an envelope.
Oh, okay. Something's coming from Chesapeake, Virginia. That's not you.
Ooh, Mark got his Hank today. I didn't get mine yet.
I got mine. I won't spoil it.
I already spoiled it on Wednesday in accident without even realizing.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Real quick, though, look at Stevie's name and then someone ask about it.
Barthamon.
Oh, we got Donzo the Clown.
What up, Donzo?
Donnie
you
B.
doing,
Doing well. How are you?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Excellent.
Arshir wants to know about Barthamon.
Okay. So I thought I would go. The kiddo had a friend stay over last night, and I thought I would go get them Chick-fil-A for breakfast. Get them some chicken biscuits. So I went to Chick-fil-A, pull up, and the first thing they ask, and I'm not real familiar with Chick-fil-A, but there's like a person standing out there, and she goes, what's a good name for the order? And I said, a good name or my name? And she said, any name will do. I said, how about Bartholomew? And she was like, oh, Bartholomew, that's my cat's name. That is a good name. And I was like, then it's Bartholomew. Gave her my order, pull up to the window, and they go, Barthanon? I go, excuse me? And I was like, Bartholomew? She's like, no, Barthanon. And hands me the ice water that I ordered.
Well, Barthamon. What?
So the lady that was like, oh, that is an awesome name, Bartholomew. That's my cat's name. Typed in Barthanon.
What? That don't make no sense.
That's what I said to Stevie. Bartholomew, I love that name. Barthanon.
Barthanon.
You don't get to have my cat's name. Sterling, hello. Lungbone's back. He's saying hi to Bless, not me or Stevie, so we'll just go get effed.
Meh. That's okay.
Steve Clare, brings it up, though, and calls us.
What up, Steve Clare?
Steve Clare in the house.
How you doing, Steve Clare?
Yeah, it kind of does sound like a demon's name.
Todd Carr, Sheer, what up?
Yeah, Barthanon in a gray truck. I mean, I can't. I think a lot of people would think that I'm full of shit if I just said that story. But that's why I was like, I have to save this.
Every time you go to Chick-fil-A now, that's got to be your name.
Yes.
Oh, Barthamon here?
Hey, aren't you that girl that has the cat named Barthamon?
All right, I'm going to crack this open. Well,
it's got the spring top.
Yeah, I have to figure out how to crack it open.
Just push it. Just push it forward.
Let me undo the sticker. This is non-alcoholic. It's Harry Potter butterbeer.
Butterbeer?
Yeah.
What is it?
Flying Cauldron butterscotch beer.
Butterscotch. I love butterscotch.
It was at Cracker Barrel.
I love butter stuff.
It's so good.
Butternuts.
I also really like butterscotch.
Nice.
Butt
butterscotch
or
is
beer.
damn.
I actually bought two sodas. It's a
Two?
chew top.
Get out of town.
Butt or beer. You would choose butt, Kyle. Butt chug it. Yeah.
Butt
Butt
chug
chug
it.
Butt chug it.
Everyone
That's what Harry Potter would do.
driving home, work-knife balance,
WKB, what up?
lurking in the background.
Hmm.
I
It's
love
like a
butter
smoky.
stuff.
It's like a smoky butterscotch.
Interesting. That sounds
So
good,
is this like officially licensed, like
I don't know.
Harry Potter stuff?
It says
Does it
Flying
say-
Cauldron, which is what it was called in the movie.
Huh.
Does it say Harry Potter on it? Probably not, huh? Or else they'd have to pay some sort of royalties.
No,
No pizza for Urban.
it talks about Harry Potter on here. I think this is licensed. It's good though.
So funny.
Smoky. I didn't expect that.
Would you say Trader Joe's?
Cracker Barrel.
Cracker. Damn, I haven't been to Cracker Barrel since like I used to go with my grandma.
Hey.
Yeah,
it
I
was
thought
good.
Cracker
We went there
Barrel was like an
yesterday.
old.
Those
Christmas
little syrups
place.
they have are so good.
The main blueberry one. Oh.
We don't have a Cracker Barrel in Washington State, I don't think.
I mean, they're not great, so
It's old people food, but it's not bad either.
no, it's not bad. It's just nothing like really to write home about. Other than walking through the little trinket shop and playing with like cork pop guns and puzzles and shit.
Purveyor of snake oils and tonics from ice caves to the farmers markets alike.
Ouchie, hello.
Nice.
Cole. He's always there to bring me right back down a peg.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Swish
I like
around.
it. I like it.
Smell it.
Did I hear Cole say you're working on a pry bar for him? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many pries have you cranked out? How many boo bars have you cranked out?
Like total since I started making them, like
Yeah.
30 or 40 probably.
Oh shit. Oh dang, I didn't realize that. I
That's
keep
like-
hearing people though pop up out of the blue going, yeah, I'm getting a pry from Donnie.
Yeah, so I've had a couple like recent sales that are basically all within the fucking group here. But yeah, I started making them forever ago. I've sold some through a couple shops through town. I've sold some on Instagram and stuff. Since I started making folders and taking so many goddamn pictures all the time on my process, dude, you got to scroll back like 2 fucking years to see anything I made other than fucking folders.
Yeah.
Did I miss?
Yeah, I was gonna post up some old pics just so people could see that like I actually make stuff other than folders, because people are like, "Oh, you make
Right.
fixed blades?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have been for like 7 years."
One of the fixed blades you made is currently in this dude's hands.
Oh, you still got the Serrano?
No, Cole has it now.
Oh no, shit, nice.
I didn't want to give it up. I wanted it to be lost in the mail forever.
Feels good in the hand for sure.
I liked it.
Well, did I see today that you were doing one of the smaller ones? Was
Fixed
that a
blade?
smaller fixie? Yeah, was that a
Yeah.
smaller fixie you were working on?
Yes,
Yep.
Paul.
Yeah, that's for Steven work knife balance.
Nice. And that's the design that you did for your brothers and sisters back in the day, right?
Yep. Yeah, I made 6 of those for all my siblings. They were crude, but yeah, so he's basically getting the same thing, just revamped slightly, and then a bunch of jimping, you know.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought it was cool you picked that one because it was one of the first ones I made, especially the first one I made more than one of, you know.
Yeah.
Send me
Do
your pocket. What's up?
Do you have like? Do you prefer making one versus the other, or
I
it's
mean, no.
just it's just similar processes that you're going through, just different more parts to one?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, because like originally when I started making them, like my whole goal is to be able to build a folding knife. So
Right.
yes, I'm more into building the folding knives just because like it excites me more. It's way harder, a lot more shit
Constantine.
to do. But I still love building fixies. I mean, it's only like when I build them now, I'm like, oh yeah, this is easy. Not easy, but comparingly, so yes.
Yeah, it don't have to be. I mean, everything that you have to go through to setting detents and getting lock bar tension right, and
Right. Yeah. Just there's just so many more steps, and that's what I really like about folders. Like I was telling my brother the other day, I follow these dudes like Glenn R. Hovind and two other guys. I can't think of their names right now, but I'm afraid like I have to get into something else alongside making knives. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to start making watches like these other knife makers are doing eventually. I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to make watches. It's too much.
that would be some shit.
Dude, that's intense, man. Do you follow Glenn R. Hovind?
Mm-mm.
He's out of like Norway, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Dude, yeah, like he goes back. I think he learned from like Stan Wilson or somebody crazy like that. But bro, man, he makes some crazy shit, and his watches are just fucked up cool, like hardened fucking Damasteel like links and shit.
The only, I guess, knife maker that I know of that has also done hasn't Serge Pacheco, is that his name? Doesn't he do some watches too?
I think so.
Steve Clan, that would have been awesome though. Smoky charred oak barrel butterscotch.
Watches are something I'm like a lot of people. I'm scared to get into watches. I was for a little bit. And I used to have a higher end taste of watches, and then like I got in a fight, and when it went to the ground, and my watch got smashed, and then another one, it got dirty, and I thought I could pressure wash it. It turns out even if they are dive, you got yourself a Moxie, kid.
It's drink number 2. I gave the butterbeer to Eli and them to try.
Moxie. I still have a can out in the garage. I got for Christmas. That was only $1?
Yeah.
That's a deal.
The butterbeer was $4 something, but the rest of them were like $1.
Have you had Moxie, Johnny?
What's up?
Have you had Moxie before?
No, that's like one of the few random things I have not had.
Joseph,
I'm pretty sure it's like a New England staple.
All right,
Maine, right?
Is it soda?
Yeah. And people say it's like a combination of like root beer and Dr. Pepper and cherry cola, and it's its own flavor.
It's just a suicide then, or
yes?
Yeah,
you hit every one of them.
It works
a little bit,
nice,
but it's absolutely its own thing, like and it's delicious. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Scott in. That's
we went through like when we all road trip to Blade.
It's pretty good.
Show Atlanta 2022. We drank like 2 cases of it across the country and back.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to try Moxie?
If I ever see it, I'll check it out, man. I quit drinking soda like
anything else.
It's
a
soda.
Oh, huh. What up, Brian F?
Sorry, P&W, the butterbeer did, but they're all drinking it now. It was good. That Harry Potter one was good.
I got the homemade blueberry mead.
See, mead I would like to try.
Ooh,
I would like to try good mead.
Dude, we got like
That's-
7 gallons chilling right now, I think.
Oh,
Yeah?
Working on another 5.
Brian.
Mead is done with honey, right?
Yep.
I think there is an alcoholic version, but this one is non.
Word.
Or Eli is not getting drunk.
Little young for that, even for my
yeah.
taste.
Oh, good night, Paul. Have a good
99.
birthday.
Yeah, hope you had a great day, and I'm sending out Paul one of my
Happy
Aluruses
birthday, Paul.
to do a flipper delete on.
A
I'm gonna send that out this weekend.
This is the fanciest watch I ever had. It's a Fossil.
I had a Nixon I bought when I started tattooing, and it was only like $80, but I felt like I was big money wearing the motherfucker when I was like 20 years old. And yeah, dude, same. I love watches. I love a lot of expensive brand and weird one-off makers, but I will never start buying those motherfuckers.
Yeah, those are.
Now I just have a Samsung watch
2
that I
days
wear.
fertilizing.
Hey, do you guys listen to the Knife Wife podcast?
I know of it. I haven't listened to it, but
have you ever talked to the Terzulas? Terzulas? I have a bad time saying their fucking name.
Bob and what's her name?
Yeah, Sue, I think.
Sue, yeah.
Yeah. Dude. Listen to their fucking podcast, man. It is fucking a riot.
Yeah, Bob's great, huh?
Dude, these 2 old bastards. No, the wife is fucking the star of the show, man. This lady is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I've been like checking them out in the mornings. I get up and I have my morning bowl out on my porch and shit, and I'll throw that on. Dude, they got stories for fucking days. They're both smart as fucking shit. They've all been around the fucking world. Like, it's great listening to them, man. It's pretty cool.
I don't know if Heyman is here tonight, but
hey,
I was walking the floor with Heyman at Blade Show last month, and we stopped at the ProTech booth, and Bob Trezoll is there.
Nice.
And Heyman is actually standing right next to him, and I was like, "Hey, you gonna get a picture with Bob Trezoll?" And he's like, "Oh, should I?" And I'm like, "Definitely, dude." So he gets out his phone and he turns around and he starts trying to take a selfie, but he's taking it with just one of the ProTech guys. And I was like, "You don't know who Bob Trezoll is, do you?" And he's like, "No." I'm like, "That's Bob Trezoll." But I let him take the picture, and then we started walking away. I was like, "That's Bob Trezoll." I'm like, "That's like the godfather of folding knife making, man." And he's like, "Oh, I didn't know that." I was like, I should have waited before he posted in his group, "Hey, just met Bob Trezoll."
Yeah.
Let everybody be like, "What the hell?"
Dude, that's great.
That would have been awesome.
I wish I could get one of his knives, but I don't have like 2K or 4K.
Yeah, he does some crazy stuff. You know, he's the first one I heard. I forget. Maybe I did listen to one of his podcasts a while ago. Because it was Knife Rights or something, but they asked him what his favorite steel to work with, and he was the first one I heard say CPM 154. He's like, I've worked with all the steels. He's like, the CPM 154 is my favorite steel. And I kept hearing other makers say, and then you started working with some.
Yeah, that was actually one of the first steels I ever used when I got my kiln and stuff. It's just fucking great to use, man. Everything about it's great. I loved using it before I started making knives when I bought Benchmades and shit, you know, like I don't know. It's just good all around. It's kind of tough.
Yeah.
Takes enough beating on a daily that it's fine, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I like it. It's good.
And it sounds like it's one of the easier steels to work with.
Oh yeah, like hand finishing it is a dream compared to some of this other shit.
Good night, Randy.
Nighty-night, Randy.
Good night.
I'd never heard of this stream, so I'm going to check it out. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I've been subscribed to their newsletter for quite a while, and they always have links to the podcast in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I listen to it on
Z-Man.
Spotify, but I think you can listen to it somehow else. But I don't know.
Yeah, Spotify is something I've never messed with. I've never. The only time I downloaded Spotify to listen to random songs that our friend Jason Brown used to send me random Spotify playlists. Yeah, never. I don't know why. I have Amazon I have Amazon Prime Music.
Mm-hmm.
That comes with my Amazon Prime account, so I just usually put that on.
For sure. Yeah, me and Ernie, we have a Spotify account, so it's better than like the non-account, whatever, or like non-paid version. You don't have commercials or none of that shit or whatever, but it's got its quirks and ups and downs, like there's other fucking venues too that, this album's over here, but it's not on this one, vice versa.
Right.
I just listen
What
to
up,
music
Z-Man?
so much that I need it.
I just listen on YouTube.
Fuck YouTube. Well, do you pay for YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you don't
do.
have commercials and shit.
Yeah, no commercials, but I like it because like at work, I can put on music, then I put my phone in my pocket, close the screen, and it still plays. That's the biggest reason why I got it.
Right. Well, yeah, Spotify will do that. I just can't do it on YouTube because I don't pay for YouTube.
I never tried Spotify.
But I pay for Spotify. So
technology scares me.
Yeah, me too. I want to create a super virus.
Create a what?
To bring dire straits to your environments.
Oh.
Maddie, don't get it.
No, but
no, you don't. I know. I knew you would.
I'm just thinking of the band Dire Straits though, because that's one of my favorites.
They have
doing well, Z-Man.
So Z-Man, 2 lives ago, which this spans now months now, you said you were going to design the Z tool, and then you came back with no design, and you said, okay, next time I will have a Z-Man Z tool. So this is next time. Let's see it.
What's a Z tool?
You know how like people design knives and stuff? He wants to design his own like multi-tool.
Multi-tool.
Like what kind of tools he would have.
I was just talking about how there's no like high-end cool multi-tools. Like the best you can get is like a high-end Gerber. And that's still only like so good.
We've been waiting for Z-Man. He was gonna call it the Z tool and everything.
Bust it out, dude. Get on it. I'll buy one.
Z-Man. He's probably sweating right now.
I am. It's been like 87% humidity here. Fuck that noise.
Oh, we had humidity today.
I heard Scotch and Things earlier talking about how it's just been swampy as hell out there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't really go outside, so I'm bitching about it, but I only go outside if I have to go to the store or something. Like yesterday, I didn't leave the house one fucking time, dude. I woke up, got in the shop, went through my day, made dinner with Ernie, watched TV, went to bed, never even walked outside. It was awesome.
That sounds like an awesome day.
If it's hot out, fuck yeah, dude. If it's nice out, I like being outside and shit, but I don't like sweating.
This week has been amazing. It's been like 75 with the sun's out all day, and you get just a little kiss of the sun.
Yeah, that's nice.
But it's been breezy.
Talking about this in front of fucking Maddie here.
We actually had humidity.
Your life is the picture behind you right now.
Yes, this is every day. We had some big storms come in last night. A lot of homes lost power. Trees went through apartments and stuff.
Oh wow!
Yeah, when we get storms, they're usually destructive.
We've actually had a couple bad ones recently here, man. Fucking some shit up.
Yeah. Neil, we had humidity today. It sucked.
we don't have extremes of anything like that up here. It gets windy. I mean, especially down where like Z-Man lives, more like on the peninsula, that area. It gets a lot windier down there, whipping up off the sound. But we get like we had a really bad windstorm like right before Christmas a couple of years ago, but we just don't get crazy weather up here. It's always very, very mild. It can get hot every once in a while, but
Sure.
we don't get like extreme snow. We don't get extreme rain. Like when it rains here, it's not like other places when it rains.
Yeah,
We
we
get
can get some
extremely
flat footing
angry.
here and shit. You don't get snow though. You don't get crazy snow being that north.
No,
Or
I
is it
mean
because of
we
the ocean
do.
or whatever.
So we do get snow, but not like feet worth of
Oh yeah,
snow.
because we'd be getting
like
fucked up with some snow.
We might get like 6-7 inches. Now every once in a while, like I don't know, I remember how many years ago it was. Like 3 or 4 years ago, we got like 3 feet overnight, which was insane.
Yeah, that's
But
a dump.
yeah, but I mean, 6 at least on this side of the mountains. You go over to the east side, it's a whole different ball of wax over there.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. You going to bed, brother? Does this thing get any louder?
Those saguaros, when they fall, Steve Claire, they do some damage. They're very dense because they're full of water. Very dense, very heavy.
And we have, luckily we haven't gotten Algie. We haven't gotten the fires this year.
Night, Ernie.
There's
Ernie.
Oh yeah, Big Ern, what up? Nighty night, brother.
His ass is stoned.
Ernie.
What up, dudes?
Yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep.
Have fun, dude.
All right, brother. I'll see you in the morning. Man, I loaded him this fucking bull. He's got this it's like a one hitter, you know what I mean? And so I packed a little weed in it first, but then I just loaded a nice thick layer of keef for him that'd been collecting for like a couple months. Dude, he burned like half of that first layer of keef and he is smoked, bro.
Dude, I didn't realize
I mean, rightfully so, but
I didn't realize that my grinder had that very bottom catch sifter until like I don't know, like a month or so ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god.
You got you got like a whole cake in there?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
That's so good.
I did compact it and I've just like busted like little hunks off and I still got a bunch of it, but
nice.
I was like, oh my god, of course I just didn't dawn on me that it caught all that.
Dude, that's so awesome. That's like finding money in the dryer, bro.
Right.
Dang, Paige.
That sucks. Horror movie, what up?
Look at this. A guy was driving through the canyon, messed up, wrecked, and he died, and his car caught on fire. Kyle got a long stick, make s'mores.
Damn.
Kyle's always got impeccable timing. He's always got impeccable timing.
Horror movie, how you doing?
How you doing, horror movie?
Yo. I'm sending out your pocket trash in the morning, Stevie. I got it in my hand right here off camera. It's so good.
To be fair, dude, you made fun of Gary's stroke before you found out he had a stroke.
Yes, this is true, Kyle. Yeah, dude. One thing you've probably learned about me now. I love being surprised, dude.
Yeah, I got it. That's why I'm not trying to fuck with you, but it's coming tomorrow, and I was worried I couldn't pull it off just because it's a little fucking dumb to make, and it's stupid. But
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
I love it. You know what?
I
love that.
And I'm actually proud of it. So that's why I remessaged you. I was like, no, this thing is cool. You know. Because yeah,
Hell yeah, man.
it was fun to make. Finish it up this morning and shit. So yeah,
I love that kind of shit.
for sure.
Double lethal.
Double lethal. The lethal. Speaking of double lethal, the Lethal Weapon movies came up on my recommended or what to watch next on my Android TV. I was like, I haven't watched Lethal Weapon in forever.
No, man, it's been a minute for me too. I remember that's pretty much where my obsession for Chevy trucks came from. Was from like, was it the first or the second one where he rips the fucking house off the stilts?
That's the second one.
Yeah. I was like, yes, this is fucking awesome. I need a dually. I want to rip a house off its foundation.
Or was that 3? That could have been the one on the
I
beach,
really
right?
don't know. There's so many of them, and I watched all of them.
Yeah,
It's
it's been a minute.
You know,
Griggs, I'm getting too old for this shit.
one
Riggs
of them
and
had those
Murtaugh.
sweet, like red-tipped bulletproof or bullet or armor-piercing bullets that would go through like a fucking front loader somehow.
Yeah.
So good.
Which one's the one where he was on the toilet and they had
That's
pull him
3.
off? That's 3?
No. 3's the one.
They think there's gonna be a bomb in the house or some shit.
No, 4. That might be Lethal Weapon 4.
It was 4.
Yeah.
This just means we all need to rewatch all of them.
Yeah, I'm about to have Ernie download them right now. Like,
Yep.
I also just found out that there's a new Beverly Hills Cop.
Yep.
oh man, like, I'm gonna watch it, but I have no faith that it'll be like great.
I wanna
have
watch it.
always.
I have to watch the old ones first, though.
I Beverly Hills Cop was one of my most watched. Like as a kid, we owned a couple of actual VHSs, and Beverly Hills Cop was one of them. So that was just one that we always watched over and over and over and over.
I think the second one was the one I was really super into. The one with Serge.
Oh yeah. Bronson Pinchot.
Yeah, where they're at the amusement park and shit.
Yeah.
It's
He's
cool.
he's in all of them, I think.
Is he? All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we all just take a minute to shun Ouchie, though?
I don't know, Ouchie.
Read his comment.
I
That's
don't
all you
think
need to
I've
know.
seen
Get out of
any
here.
of the Die Hard.
Any.
What?
What?
The
He has
first
not
three.
seen-
The first 3. Hold on, I don't want to get shot in the dick. The first 3. I don't know if anyone catches that reference, but anyway, the first 3 are awesome.
Was that an Inglourious Bastards?
Yeah.
They started getting crazy towards
Yeah,
Dude,
I don't think
when you jumped on the fucking plane. No.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
I've heard about that.
And
I don't
honestly,
think
the
I've
first
seen
one
those
and
ones.
the third one are really the only good ones.
The
airport
third was my
one's
favorite.
retarded.
The third
third
one's
was my
with Sam
favorite.
Jackson, right?
Yeah, and that movie is fucking gold.
Yeah.
That's like
I mean-
standalone gold.
Die Hard with a Vengeance. See,
Die
Die Hard 1
Hard.
is the Christmas movie, but Die Hard 3 you can watch anytime. It's got
I
Jeremy
never
Irons as the
understood-
bad guy.
Right. He's Hans's brother, right?
Yeah, well, spoiler alert.
About 20
Sorry.
years late for that.
Sorry, 30 at that. It's 30
yeah,
years
yeah.
later. But yeah, I never understood the debate on if Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie or not. It literally takes place during Christmas. It is a Christmas movie.
It is.
But that is,
EDC.
you know what up, Brian? That is a movie that I will, if I ever come across it, I will turn it on and I will sit down and I'll watch it. I don't care what part of the movie it is. I'll sit down and watch any part. I absolutely love it. Die Hard with an Erection.
What is it, David Carradine? What are we going on?
Yippee-ki-yay, mother trucker.
but
I liked
yeah,
all
man,
those
they
action
don't.
movies growing up, though.
I was just gonna say they don't really
Speed.
do.
I still
They
like
don't do
shitty
action movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any of the 80s / late night into the 90s action flicks are some of the best movies of all time. Even the horrible ones
Do you
are
remember
still
Cobra?
awesome.
You remember Cobra with Stallone?
Of course. Yeah. And Brian Thompson is the guy that plays the villain in it. He was in the X-Files. That's why I know Brian Thompson. But
He's got that sick
and
ass like Plymouth or whatever.
yeah. And he's got the knife with like the knucks.
Yep.
Yo, what up, Unknown?
Unknown's in the
what
house.
up?
How you doing, Unknown? Oh, you know what? I actually
One Moon.
I
One
have a
Moon,
package
what up?
from. Let me find
Yeah,
it.
bro. RoboCop all fucking day. That's right.
I'm a fan of Paul Verhoeven. He's the guy. He's the director of that. He's also the same guy that directed. I'm drawing a total blank now. Paul Verhoeven did Total Recall, and he did RoboCop, and he did.
I'm horrible with directors at times.
God, what's the Starship Troopers?
Fucking love Starship Troopers. God damn.
Yeah, that's the same director. And then he also did Showgirls was a movie that he directed.
No shit. Okay. All right. Only makes sense because it's fucking weird.
Right. But yeah, Paul Verhoeven is dope, but RoboCop's awesome.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Did you see the new one? Or newer one?
I have not seen the newer one.
Dude, so it looks cool and shit. Everything about it looks cool. It would have been good if they would have made it R, but it was PG-13.
Yeah.
So
It's not? No.
It just kind of fell short. There's no like straight up murking motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Total Recall.
Alien chick with 3 nips.
Yeah, it's Total Recall.
Acid Test Kid streamed RoboCop a little bit ago. This is from Unknown. This is his latest drop. So if you don't want to be spoiled, One Moon. The knife throw scene was savage, but as a young teenage boy, that shower scene was savage.
You can't use your hand. You can't fire a weapon.
Y'all want to know more? Oh,
the lighting is so terrible at my house. But this faux bolster is what I'm proud of. Is the bolster thing?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a first for you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a dope sticker.
There's 2. Wait, no, yep. There's 2.
You did the backspacer out of that micarta too, right?
Yeah, and so the micarta, it's green, and then it's got like 2 gray lines in the
double
middle,
black,
and then double black on the very bottom side. But I shaved it down both ways so that the 2 gray lines are centered. I just thought that would like look good, symmetry.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I also made thumb studs for it out of the micarta.
Nice.
It glows.
Right. Oh, does it? Nice.
I love glow in the dark shit.
You want to try this Moxie?
I like
You like the butterbeer?
Yeah.
That was pretty
Hi,
good. Was
Katie.
it smoky to you?
Sure. I've watched the movie so many fucking times.
Well, butterscotch, yeah, but like a smoky.
You know, Fifth Element is a movie I saw in the movie theater, and I never watched it again.
What?
But it's one of those movies that has been talked about so many times.
Quippy!
I feel like I have seen it.
Super
Dude,
good.
it's so good to rewatch, man. I can watch that movie like fucking weekly, man. It's so good.
Yep.
I love it.
Stevie's beard for president.
Bada big boom.
Thanks, Cole. Somehow I did not fuck it up on the first try.
Yeah. How nervous were you? Legit? Did you think when you were working with the micarta?
Dude, fuck me. So fucking mad nervous, dude. You know me, I ain't balling, man. I ain't got no $500 or $300 to be replacing shit. You know, I mean, I would figure it out if I had to, but yeah. So I'm already fucking stressing about that, right? So I work it the first day, I get it all drilled. It was before I got it all like thinned out, but it was all fitted up and everything, good to go, you know. And I'm grinding it, and you know, to keep it cool, you know, I'm dunking it in the water, and I'm grinding, dunking in the water. You know how that goes. So whatever, I get done for the night. I'm making dinner with my brother, and then a fellow maker hit me up, Jason Larevo, Larevo.
Good night, Blue.
He makes phenomenal knives. I've been following him for all, and he makes them manual as fuck like I do. And his knives are fucking killer. But he hit me up and he was like, "Hey, is that vintage emerald you're working with?" I was like, "Yeah, blah blah blah. My customer sent it to me." He was like, "Oh, don't get it wet." I was like, "Oh." I was like, "What do you mean? Don't fucking get it wet?" He was like, "Oh yeah, it likes to swell up and blah 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 blah." Dude, I was fucking panicking. Luckily, I was drying it off pretty much after every dunk, so I could see really well when I was working it. So I think that mitigated any nonsense that could happen. But dude, for like between when he told me and waking up the next morning, man, my gut was fucking was in my throat. Like, oh my god, oh fuck. So yeah, it's a little stressful, man. And you know, and part of it for me isn't. It's not even all the money aspect. Like, sure, I can't really afford to run shit, but I can figure that out. That's fine. I'm not gonna die. But it's fucking vintage shit. So the likelihood of finding another piece the size I need, that's
Right.
That's the fucking problem, you know?
Right.
So yeah, it's nerve-wracking as fuck a little bit, but I don't know.
So yeah, and he got that from Hawk's Nest, who all his stuff is like rare vintage stuff. Steve had asked me to look for some emerald linen micarta while I was at Blade, and the one place I didn't look was Hawk's Nest, but I couldn't find any anywhere. I think it all got bought up the first day, but then he was able to track it down through Hawk's Nest after the fact. But yeah, I know he can't wait for that thing.
That's good, man. I'm glad to hear that.
Was was doing the faux bolster just something you've never done that before, right?
No, and I really only thought to do it because when I was talking to Steve about the build before I ordered anything or whatever, you know, he's asking what I could do. He's like, "Oh, hey, can you do this?" I'm like, "Well, maybe." And then he's like, "Oh, can you do a bolster lock?" And I'm like, "Well, no, because I don't have a mill." And then I was like, "Well, I don't know. I got an idea. Maybe I can figure it out." So I figured it out.
Nice.
It's been pretty cool.
A lot easier than I thought it was going to. I don't know. I just had good luck that day with not messing up.
Yeah. Well, it looks gnarly, man.
It's been cool watching you build this stuff on Instagram.
Thanks, buddy. I try to, dude, eventually here, probably later in the year when I can just go buy one. I want to get a camera I can mount up in the shop and move around a little easier than, because I'm using like a mic stand and my cell phone trying to like wedge it on the mic stand. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a pain in the fucking dick. And then I'll get busy and forget to turn my phone on, you know? So it'd be nice to just have something I can set up, move around, and then just be able to cut clips from it. You know what I mean?
Right. Or yeah, do like time lapse stuff even.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I want to do mostly out of bullying between you guys and my mother. I want to start putting stuff up on YouTube later in the year.
Yeah.
So I can do like longer videos and shit like that.
That would be cool.
Heck yeah.
And then I can just like nerd out and like not have to rush a video and be like, bullshitting about some stuff for no reason, you know, like whatever
Yeah.
process I'm doing or I don't know,
Have
whatever.
fun with it.
Dude, you can just go live
Go,
while you're
Brian.
doing that shit too, man. You know, just
Newest
bullshit with
member
folks
of the
while you're doing it.
roundtable.
A couple weeks back, I was like, fuck that. You know, I got to sign into YouTube. I was like, all right, fuck it. And there's a little live button. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to go live right now and just message some people and tell them. And it was like, oh, you have to post, you have to earn
Yeah.
going live. And I was like, what is this
Yeah.
fascist fucking bullshit? I get it. I mean, it's, you know, you got to pay for the shit or whatever.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so I'm going to start
Labor.
posting some shit eventually here and then do that stuff. Yeah. What up, BC? Good talking to you.
99 Brian is Nafaholic on tomorrow night, if you're still here.
So the
I
pry,
think Nafaholic's tomorrow.
you're working on a long pry. Is that Coles right there?
Yes. Long, yeah, it's like a 6-inch, quarter-inch.
Okay. That thing is looking pretty
death
cool.
stick.
Yeah.
Do I have my I gotta say, this thing has opened more packages and done more of my tasks for me than any. Although, dude, this thing slices so well. This is such a good slicer.
Nice.
But this has been, I can reach for my keys. I can reach for my knife. I've been using this this little guy here a ton. But
yeah, people are like, oh, what do you use a pry bar for? Well, fucking pretty much everything I'd use my knife for except for actual cutting.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I had to slice open my package of J's.
Nice.
This thing. I still haven't had Ethan put an edge on it yet.
So yeah, I think I was just being paranoid about it because like
it's sharp, dude.
I never worked at 90 before.
That's shaving me.
What? All right.
You're gonna let Ethan sharpen it?
I think I would, dude. I was so stressed about that knife, Stevie. By the time you got it, that like I assumed when you got it finally now that it was just gonna fall apart like a cartoon where everything like the wheels fall off, the doors fall off, and it just goes, you know, everything.
You know, I dropped
I was just so stressed.
I dropped a dab of nano oil onto the detent and just a little on the top onto the washers. I adjusted the pivot just slightly. I haven't touched it since, and that was when I first got it. And this has been in pocket 99% of the time. This has been my primary carry since I got it. No blade play whatsoever. It hasn't come off center at all. I mean, maybe a tad, but
sure.
No, it's broken in. It's broken in so smooth.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, this is solid.
Thank you.
I've been wanting to take it apart just because in me I just like to tinker with things, but I'm like it's perfect. I'm not gonna touch it.
Right on, man. Appreciate
the pocket clip. Even that's a lot of times I notice.
How does that hold up? Because that's the first second, but
so most knives I find with milled pocket clips, they will start to shift after a while. This one is no movement whatsoever, and it's the ramp you did on it is perfect.
Nice. Yeah, because I haven't worked with Zerk really much before that, so
this has been, so like I have a Gillette knives custom. It was my first custom that I ever got. That thing, and I haven't Loctited it at all. That it won't stay tight. Everything wants to walk. Even my Ferrum Forge custom, things want to walk on it. Yours and my Edgy Blade Works, both are just, they're solid. They don't come loose. I've honestly, these are my two primary carries at this point. And yeah, man, it's been solid. So
awesome, man. I'm glad to hear that.
good on you. And I'm not scared. I do have a couple of I what did I do? Oh, I just dropped it on my coffee table. No, got a little mark on it, but it's my knife.
That's
This
right.
ain't going nowhere. I like some battle wounds.
That's right.
It's not sorry to say, it's not a safe queen.
No, I don't want it to be, man. Carco bought one for me, that lefty I built him or whatever.
The left-handed one, yeah.
He hit me up tonight and he was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. He was like, I've been putting it through its paces. He was like, today I trimmed hooves with it and batoned it through some wood because why not?
Nice.
Like, all right, man. I've never, I didn't think my knives would be trimming hooves or being batoned through fucking wood.
Batoned?
That's tight.
I'd be curious how he worked it on hooves.
I mean, it's pretty thin. His was real thin and sharp. But...
It's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, huh, that's crazy because, they make hoof knives for a reason.
Yeah, very specialized stuff.
Right. Okay, yeah. Special shave.
That's cool, though.
Yeah. No,
what's Carco doing trimming hooves?
Actual use. I don't know. I was like, does this motherfucker got horses? Like, I don't know. I don't really know the man, we talk and stuff a little bit, but
Carco's a good dude.
So
Carco is a good dude.
Very so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've had some pretty good conversations and stuff,
His pet llama.
Probably his pet llama. So you were saying, and I it made me realize you're like lefty folders are what's up?
Dude, I had this long ass conversation with Cargo about this. I was like, bro, I'm making myself a lefty. And he was like, what? I went through the whole thing with him. Dude, it just makes so much more sense, So you got your righty or whatever, and you got to put your finger in front of your blade to close it. Yeah, choppy chop. But the lefty, as soon as that blade's down, your hand's out of the way, man. You know what I mean? And it just seems more natural to me. I don't know. I'm building myself a lefty, and we'll see how it goes.
I gotta get a lefty in now. It makes me curious.
Yeah, man. Like, because I had never held one before until I made one. So I was playing with it. I'm like, this just makes and when you're opening it, like, hello. Well, I mean, obviously we're all veterans, so we know how to open frame locks or whatever. But there's like no possibility of you putting pressure on your lock bar.
On your lock bar, right?
It's over here. So you can squeeze your knife and fucking fire that bitch as much as you want. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's like I got to check it out. I think the clip still needs to be on that other side, on the normal side. But as far as the lock, I think we got it backwards here.
Interesting.
We're going to see when I make myself one.
There's Roman. What's up, Roman?
That's why I busted out the Tucson.
Oh.
Best Tucson out there.
Toyota, how you doing? I agree. Some lefties seem like they're better. Yeah, I don't know.
I've never handled a dedicated lefty knife.
Yeah, like I said, the one I made is the only one I have.
I always said left-handeds are for the devil and his demons, and now you're Barthamon, so it makes sense now.
The only left-handed knife, actually, I do have this left-handed OTF.
Oh yeah,
and actually,
does that really count as left-handed though?
Actually, this fixed blade is a lefty.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Are we back? I got kicked out.
Yeah, StreamYard StreamYard booted us.
Happening.
I don't know. That
was spooky.
that was weird.
I got kicked out, and it said something
It
went
said it's
wrong,
not
but
your
it's
fault.
not your fault.
Yeah, that's what mine said.
Yeah.
I was like, "Wow, what did I do?"
We started talking about the devil.
Oh,
And he shall
Barthamon
appear.
over there is using his powers for bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, Roman
that's,
at 380.
what up, Fed Harrison?
Fedward. All 3 chains in the house. Oh, the Tucson TS 473. I'm gonna pull that up and let's look at that. I think I remember.
Let's check it out.
That might be the Tonto one.
Yeah, what is it? The TS what?
473. 473.
Yep, this is the Tonto. So this is Donnie. If you don't know, Roman is.
I kicked him on accident.
Doesn't he do like CAD work and stuff?
Yeah. He's the one that he does his own designs and then does his stuff. He's helped Sharif with a lot of his stuff.
He does mine.
Yeah, I think maybe Sharif is the one that mentioned him to me.
Yeah. And he
this is
did.
his,
He has a Benchmade design too. I forgot which one.
the canyon, the crooked canyon or something.
Crooked River.
No, it's a fixed blade. Something canyon.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one. Right
Roman.
there.
This is nice.
Roman did good on that one.
That's a nice Tanto.
Roman,
And
it's,
it's
on
kind of.
it's on my list to get.
Yeah, I think it's so hard to design stuff like that. Like it's simple, but not at the same time. You know what I mean?
I'm going to get this.
Oh, Stevie's getting it. Well, which version are you getting?
That one. This is the. I didn't see that there was a different one available.
Oh, cool. Autism dinosaur.
Oh my gosh.
Autism dinosaur.
He's holding a little puzzle heart. Jay, hello. But yes, my shirt is pretty bright. But deal with it. Bill Hale, how you doing?
Hidden Canyon. Thank you, Oz.
Yep.
Let's see.
That one is good.
So you said that there's. You said which one are you getting? Is there multiple?
Well, usually with Tucson, they have different variants,
No.
like an M390 or 14C.
I think
Still
maybe
want
they'll do that
Said.
later, but I don't want. I want 14C on this one.
I'd rather have 14C.
For a
Yeah,
right-handed
Roman's
knife,
dope.
I
Never
totally
seen-
agree. I totally agree with you. They always do chisel grinds on the wrong fucking side.
I don't know, Kyle. How do you test a dinosaur for autism?
It sounded like that was going to be a joke.
I'm waiting for the punchline.
It's a right-handed knife, and the flat is on the right. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the AEBL.
Me too, man. I've had a couple things in that, and I beat the fuck out of them, man. That takes it.
Yeah. Scott did the P&W prototype for me in AEBL. And then I have this fixie that Keith made me, is AEBL as well. And this has been great. Most of the time when I carry, if I'm carrying a fixed blade, I go for my fixed blade. And this thing is, it definitely needs to be. I got to sharpen this, but this is done. I've used this for food prep quite a bit as well.
Nice.
Not food prep. I've cut apples and I sliced some broccoli, only because
Chopping broccoli.
I wanted to use it.
Well, yeah. That steel is one of those ones where
Atrophy.
like it fucks me up because it's so good. And all right, so like respectively, I buy a bar like a 12 by 2 by 1/8 inch bar of Magna Cut. All right, we'll just say that like $50 for that bar, right? Okay. To buy the same size bar for A Bell, it'd be like $12.
Right.
Like it's so fucking cheap, but it's so fucking good.
Right.
You know, I don't know. It's just fucking great. It's a great fucking steel.
I like having knives and all kinds of different steels.
Me too. Like I'm not a steel snob. Like I got certain preferences due to my own abuse standards because I don't treat my knives like I should. But aside from that, dude, I have a wide range of stuff I like.
Yeah. I'm all over in. I mean, I care about all the good stuff that needs
For
to be
sure.
done with proper heat treats and everything. But what the fuck is that? Is that coal?
That's cool.
But
Looking good.
Oh.
wow.
So I discovered you could input yourself into AI, and so we were doing it.
AI is gonna
Yeah,
do that without my wanting soon enough.
Stevie put this.
Wow. So now we're getting into bestiality, interspecies.
Stevie put it.
I'm down. I do watch Star Trek.
But this right here, this gets me. The serious look. The tattoo. This gets me. The little... the nipples. And then Cole just says, perfect.
You know,
Excuse me.
I would agree with Spyderco's 30 CV or S30V or whatever it is. My Manix 2 is an S30V, and I've had that knife for 6 years, 7 years. It's always sharpened really well. I messed up sharpening it over the years. Ethan was able to take the even it out and everything, but took a screaming edge to it. It's never chipped, and again, that's a 7-year-old blade that's been sharpened a bunch of times.
I was trying to find it. I'm
And,
pretty sure I got a little Bark River. I'm pretty sure is an S3, and that thing has been great.
Them Hooters looking good, buddy.
Blast those nips.
Oh.
You know, I noticed I was reading the chat, and Cole said, imagine me whatever in an outfit, and the AI said, oh, I can't generate it. So Cole said, try anyway, and then it did it. So you can force it to do stuff.
Forcing AI against its own will is not a good idea.
Listen here, AI.
N690 is a couple of my early Ferrum Forge mid-techs are done in N690.
And not bad, eh?
I haven't had any problems with those either. The only steel I've really ever had problems with, and when I say problems, I don't have any chippy. I've never experienced any like chippy blades or anything. Chippies. The only steel I've had a problem with and that's rusting. For some reason, it's Best Tech's S35VN. Those I have two blades that I'm not the greatest with cleaning my knives always before I put them away.
Me neither.
And the Best Tech Shoten and the Best Tech
That's right, Kyle.
Exploit, both Todd Knife and Tool designs. Those two blades rusted on me.
And I can't speak on it, but some of that could be the heat treat on it, man. Like,
yep.
You know, certain tempers are less good for corrosion resistance. You know, like the higher tempers are less good.
Right. But then the other S35 that I have, those knives didn't rust. So I don't know. But other than that, I haven't had.
No, that's a lot.
Again, I don't put my knives through the paces enough to.
Well, and we use them how they're intended.
Right.
So I mean,
right.
What are you gonna do to most knives? You know, like not shit.
You were very impressed with it too.
Because we just use them to cut.
You don't have it.
No, I got the Jeep driving one.
LMAX is cool. I've only used it as far as I bought my ex-girlfriend a Microtech that was an LMAX. Who says that?
What up, Pocket Razors?
Pocket razors.
My LMAX, I have it is a Vox F5.5 in LMAX. And that's a knife that when I was doing cut tests to just try to do cut tests, like I feather sticked with it and like made like a little spear, like cut through some like sticker bushes with it, and then came back to my truck and grabbed a piece of paper and was still, right through it, still able to shave with it.
Nice.
And I was surprised that it held an edge that
stickers.
well for that long.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Hello,
I like LMAX. But also, I do like Nitro V as well.
I've never tried. Oh, I have some Nitro V from Baker's Forge with some copper shit in it.
Nice.
Customer sent it to me. We're going to do a Ripley build with it eventually, but I haven't fucked with LMAX yet, so that'll be my first time.
Nice.
Better not fuck it up, eh?
Maybe. Maddie, do you have any news on the Orion front?
No.
Have you heard? No, haven't heard anything else since it might be at Blade West.
That's the last I heard. Which I hope it's at Blade West because I'm going and I want to see it there.
Hey, we're all going. Yay.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm so fucking stoked. Stevie, you guys got to tell me when you're going to go. God damn it. I got to buy my shit.
Trying to, I think I want to go Thursday through Monday.
So you're thinking a day early and a day late?
Yeah. Come in the night before.
That's what we were kind of planning on.
And then Sunday is, a chill day because it's only a 2-day show. Chill. Yeah, it's Friday, Saturday only.
It's a smaller show. I
know I worked it once already, but I could have swore it was 3 days.
No, it's Friday, Saturday. And then chill on Sunday, take off on Monday.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
So just got to figure out if I'm flying or driving and what the lodging situation will be like. But now, are you and Ernie both going to go? And you're not working, you're just going?
No, I'm working. I got a table.
Oh, you are? Oh, okay.
Oh, heck
Nice.
yeah.
That's why I wanted to make sure I had extra day there or before or after to hang out in case I have to be at the show the whole time. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I'll still hang out at night if you guys want to kick it, but
Oh, yeah.
you know me, I'm going to party late.
Yeah. And they don't do they don't have a pit, so to speak. They have like some off-site. I didn't go to it last year. Like Black Rifle Coffee hosted some something, and I didn't go to that.
Yeah, me and Ernie that year when we were there, we drove by that party and we looked at it and we're like, man, it's outside. It's fucking kind of hot or whatever it was.
Right.
We're like, fuck that. We just went back to the hotel and smoked weed and got tanked. But it would be tight if you guys were there. Then we have people hang out.
Yeah.
If there's
Or
a,
shizzle.
I think there's gonna be a Kaiser dinner, and I'm gonna go to that. They already invited me to that one.
Nice.
Todd, Blade West
I will never turn down
is
free food.
October 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, 3rd and 4th. You coming, Todd? Let's do it. One of my life
I like
goals
Blade West.
before I die is to have second supper with Todd.
That would be dope.
Yeah,
I don't like SLC, but the show was fun.
I've never been to
see,
Utah.
I had a great time in SLC. We walked downtown and got they had this awesome. So me and Kevin Lefty and Colin Mason Pierre at I don't know, at 11 o'clock the night before, walked to this pizza by the slice, 24-hour pizza place.
Was there some loud ass music playing next door?
Yeah.
I went there on my first night there.
Yeah. But we got beers and ate pizza and drank beers out on the sidewalk, walked around downtown. And then there was some rooftop rave going on.
What?
And yeah, it was actually pretty wild in downtown.
Nice.
I was surprised. I didn't expect it to be like that.
In a land of rules and laws, Stevie lived by no law, by no rules.
Of course.
There's way too many
crashed
fucking
parties,
there, but
ate hors d'oeuvres that had no business being in his hands.
That was
Stevie did what Stevie
Donnie,
wanted.
I don't know if you ever saw that.
Five Door, what up?
5 Door, how you doing, buddy?
Yo. So the night before Blade show, after I had broken off from Kevin and Colin, I was walking around. I stayed right across the street from the Salt Palace. Is that what it's called? The Salt Palace? I think so.
Some kind of palace.
But
Don't tell him the story, Stevie. Show him the story.
show him the story. I gotta go way back in YouTube.
You want me to find it? You can start. You can talk about it. I'll find it.
But so the place was open at 11 o'clock because there was some other convention going on there. I don't know if you remember that, but there was outside of just Blade show, there was also another convention going on, and they were having this catered party, and I was I'm gonna go check it out. It ended up crashing their party, eating their food and dancing.
Dude.
It was awesome.
Social hacking is one of my favorite things to do in this whole planet. If you look like you're supposed to be there, no one fucks with you.
Stevie didn't look like he was supposed to be there.
Me and Ernie call it social hacking. Any situational where you just wingle your way in at a charm and or just situational conversation. Love it. Love it.
They had a live band playing.
Nice. Yeah, me and Ernie were out of our element when we were there, man. New city, first time working at a knife convention. I was fucking stressed the fuck out. So we kind of kept to ourselves. Didn't know anyone at all, you know what I mean? So we kept to ourselves, just went back to our shit. But we went to that same goddamn pizza place you were talking about. I know it is. Well, the first night we were there, and we walk, around the corner, down the block a little bit where we parked, and we're eating pizza, and some fucking 2 jackass dudes were hanging around, and this one kid was throwing cards. You know what I mean? Really, he could throw that motherfucker 40 feet. You know what I mean? And he's throwing them at people.
You met Donnie at Blade Show West. I didn't realize that.
I almost killed this motherfucker on the street.
Ooh.
Because he threatened to throw it at my little brother. Dude, I threw my fucking pizza to the ground, and I was like, dude, I'm about to fucking smoke you if you throw that fucking card, bro. Dude.
No shit.
No, it was not a good start to the goddamn trip. I thought I was going to have to kill some dude over the honor of my little brother not getting hit with a playing card because my pride hurts me.
But Maddie, yeah, that's where I met Donnie that year.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where this shit started. That is the whole reason I am right here right now.
Yeah, I found the video introducing Blessed Knives. And I put a link for the other video in the private chat if you want to show it.
Okay.
Sharif was on Wednesday. Sharif's been I don't want to delve. You could message him because you're a good friend.
El Cap. All I got is the handle right now here, homie. This is the Vapor model. The blade's downstairs though.
Sharif's been laying low though.
If you're on Instagram, I got one pinned that has my Vapor on there. Sorry, I have nothing to show you. I don't have more than one or two of them at a time ever when I'm building them.
I mean, I have that less video up from last year. Here, let me pull this up. I'll keep the volume off. Just real quick to show El Cap. This is what he had last Blade Show West.
That was 20.
That was 2022.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 2022. That's right. Yeah, the year before. Okay. I like that carbon fiber and mint green or whatever green that is.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't have to have it muted.
Grinder, so it's all on a granite plate by hand. Lots of hand sand.
That's awesome, man.
Still lots of hand sand.
Defiant model.
Okay.
Nice little
Oh,
guy.
I haven't seen that one.
So I'm gonna start making those again.
Uh-huh.
You gonna make that
Yeah,
one
this
again?
thing is wicked, guys. I mean, this is
That one's pretty cool.
this thing is pretty darn wicked.
Yeah.
Nice action to
That's
it.
the one that Ernie carries, that model, right?
Nice
Yep.
nice looking.
But he has a more normal looking blade on his. Like it doesn't have that hump on the top.
This blade also, like, if you wanted, like, someone, a modder, like, that blade looks like it could fit in, like, some kind of Swiss Army knife tool as
This
well.
purple one right here, I carry this still every day. I don't know where the fuck it is. I was just looking for it, but
That one's pretty cool.
I carry that. I've been carrying that since that show.
I almost bought that.
I'm so glad you didn't.
I talked myself out of buying knives while I was there. I bought like one or two, but yeah, no, I was
Dude, my shit looked kind of pretty, but the shit was not on point, and I'm glad I did not sell anything at that show, man. But
well, it was one of those things that I was walking again. I was starting to get a little bit burnt out back then, and walking the floor. And I saw yours initially, and I was like, and I did just a pass through, and I'm like, man, I haven't seen anything else like that in here. And you were like two other rows from like Kevin's booth, Devo Knives.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, have you checked out Blessed Knives? And he's like, no, not yet. I'm like, you gotta go check that shit out, dude. I was like, I'm gonna go talk to him now.
He did come
And
over.
that's when Yeah. He ended up going over. But that's when I talked to you, and I was like, can I do an interview with you?
Dude, no, that was stoked, man.
I was like, I've never really done an interview before, but your shit's dope, dude.
Yeah, I was like, no one talks to me. I was like, what?
I don't think you interviewed anybody else except for Donnie that year.
I did a quick little one with Eskimo Knives. Doug from Eskimo Knives. He's a fixed blade guy. I met him in the lobby of the hotel I was staying at, and he's like an old school, he's making the big Bowie knives and whatnot. Awesome dude out of Missouri. I did like a quick little thing with him, but no, I didn't. But then I told Big Red, and I was out to lunch with Big Red and Therapeutic Edge, Pete, and I was like, dude, you guys got to go talk to Blessed Knives.
Yeah.
So I think they came over and interviewed you too.
Yeah, I can't.
But yeah, man. And
Big Red?
Oh, Big Red. Yeah.
yeah. Pete, Therapeutic Edge.
Yep. Pete. Yep.
I spent most of my time with Pete and Christine in Salt Lake City.
They're great. They're great people.
Yeah, they really are. Yeah, man. That's what started it all. That was a good. I mean, again, might not have sold anything, but that was a good show to have your first go around.
No, totally. And I met you guys, met some other makers and stuff. And as you see in the comments here, 5-Door, he bought something from me a long time ago. You know what I mean? And he learned of me through you. So that's fucking awesome. I still talk to him now.
Stevie is the portal, and we all enter through him.
Ugh. Nice blade and handles, yeah.
Todd Carr, random stuff. I got the big Evo, the Rotten Evo. I got one of those. I have Gavco, Tiger Shark or whatever.
Oh yeah, the Tiger Shark's nice.
What is this thing? I got this Fenrir.
Oh yeah. The Fenrir is awesome.
You got a fancy one.
Yeah, very fancy for a fancy boy.
I thought I wanted a custom Sparrow knife, but that shit's so hard to obtain, and
dude, they're expensive.
Doing all the yeah.
Are they like
I'm not
15, are they like 15 plus basically?
He starts them at that, and then he does like the open auction for them,
which I'm not hating on or whatever. Like, get that paper, but
yeah. But it's those are unobtainable for me, and so
they're unobtainable for me. Fuck.
But that's I do like when some of the custom guys get a design out there for folks to. It's not you get a taste of their design. I have one of it'll be here tomorrow. Scott Stills, Edgy Blade Works, did a couple of designs with concepts, and one of the prototypes.
I saw the one, but I don't think I've seen the other one.
Yeah, no one has seen it yet. Well, they've seen that it's his tipper design, but he sent Concept sent him a couple of the prototypes, and he just sent one to me to check out.
Nice.
So, but yeah, he's got a Cybin with them that's coming out in November.
Damn. Sweet.
But yeah.
I need to get off. But yeah, I want to tap into that shit too. Fuck.
Hell yeah.
Trying to make some money. Mostly, I want to like get more knives designed and shit, but like I can't make all of them. I got drawings, but I can't build this shit.
Oh, I forgot about the video that you sent.
Oh, I didn't.
Yuck.
She said yuck.
She's got a live band going on.
I didn't see her putting on the Ritz, yeah.
Yeah, at least they got live music. Blade Show ain't got no live music.
No, they don't.
Don't mind if I do.
Stevie took that off that dude's cart. Stevie didn't give a F that day.
I've never crashed a party like this before.
He sounds like a candle making thing, right?
So mad at me right now.
It was essential oils.
Essential oil, yeah.
Let's see, they still got. What do we got here? Nice little spread. Oh, look at this, some mini teas.
5-Door.
People just watch the big dude walk in and head straight to the food.
So good. It's like crashing a wedding.
Yeah.
Sorry, eating like a slob, but yeah, this is pretty cool, I guess.
It's too good.
Comes in, eats some food, looks around, leaves.
Super duper. We're fans. Putting on the ribs. I'm gonna get demonetized for this. We're not demonetized, but won't be able to monetize this video. These guys are jamming.
It was like midnight.
Yeah. Stevie didn't care.
Front row. All right. I'm starting to get weird looks, but no one's asked me to leave, and there's still a bunch more quiche over there.
And he's saying it loud enough for everyone to hear him.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
No one's
See if I
asked
can
me
find
to
something to
leave.
drink.
I forgot about this.
Yeah, this place is pretty cool. I don't see anything to drink. Oh, we got some water here. Nope. Yep, water.
I loved it.
Super duper.
Stevie just got tired of hanging out with like Kevin and all them. Was like, I'm just gonna do my own thing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Walks in, eats her food, sings a couple of words to the song, walks out.
I had a good time.
EDC fold tray. Fold tray. Like for traveling?
I like my little. I use this all the time. My little Lancelot Leather old school valet tray. I travel with it too.
King Snake Jake, how you doing?
Hey, what up, King Snake?
Hello, Mr. Snake.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Wash this down. It's a tasty beverage. Oh. All right, I'm gonna actually go get some more drink. I'll be right back.
Drink.
Stevie's taking a shit. Yes, he's taking a big old shit.
I love it.
You would.
He's still there. So Donna, you're doing knives and pry bars.
Yes.
What other stuff can you do, like EDC wise?
Wait, well, I don't know. What do you got in mind? Everything. I'm a wizard.
You said eventually you're gonna get like a lathe or something.
I mean, I would love to, yeah, but who knows when the fuck that'll be. Probably.
Would you ever like do pens or anything like that?
Buy a lathe? Fuck yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I definitely want to get manual mill beginning or middle of next year, and then definitely want to get a lathe at some point too.
I noticed a lot of people in the community, myself included, are like, for some reason, we're all attracted to pens. You just want to get a good pen.
Pens are cool, man.
People talk about those Bastion ones or whatever. I've never held one.
I'm not even
Shame.
familiar with a bunch of them, but like I get it, you know, to an extent. They're collectible. They're not that expensive compared to a lot of other things, and they're useful.
But get a cool custom handmade, like titanium pen or.
No, yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like, and the craftsmanship that goes into them is awesome.
Or-
Shane, what up, buddy?
Even better, you know, there's no pens out there in 154 or ABL.
Right, that'd be
That'd be
sweet.
kinda
A
neat.
hardened fucking pen, that'd be cool.
It'd be kind of cool because you can make it like a tactical one.
Yeah, fuck yeah, that'd be awesome.
That would be really cool. Kyle.
I was into cool pens before I was into anything really.
I think the pens start when you're in school because, like, when you're a kid, you're like trying to find the coolest pen, the one that writes the smoothest.
I actually have an idea for like a graffiti marker I want to make. I'm not going to talk about it, but
Ooh.
eventually I'm going to make one of those.
We have some graffiti artists up in here.
I'm no graffiti artist. I am like the scratcher comparison. I've only done my shitty tags in my life. I've had a few of them, but I'm no fucking street artist, that's for sure.
I had no
I'm a
appreciation.
vandal, but not a street artist, bro.
I had no appreciation for graffiti until Jason Brown.
That's
I
good.
just
He
thought it
educated
was
you.
Scribbles, but now you can
Donnie,
see
have you
art in it.
have you ever seen the documentary Rolling Thunder?
No.
The graffiti documentary. It's on Showtime or something.
I'll check that out.
But
Man.
one of the guys that's featured in there
Painless.
is my longest friend. I've known him since I was 12.
Really?
And he's like, yeah, him and his crew are like the ETC crew they're countrywide. Engine to caboose. They only do trains. ETC engine to caboose.
That actually sounds familiar. Like I got a bunch of books and stuff that got a whole bunch. Like I'm a fucking fan of.
So I've been dialed in with the graffiti scene for a long time.
Nice.
And yeah, I love it. I was always the watch out. Like when we'd go to the train yard, I never really I got busted early on for doing graffiti behind the DMV in town here. Had to do community service and shit, and I stopped after that. But still would always go out with all them. And
I hung around with a couple crews, but I never got into it myself. I just fucking had other shit I was into, and that takes too much fucking time. It's just another thing, like.
So Portland had someone named ACAB. Phoenix had Penis Man. So I mean, we're the best.
We got a couple prolific motherfuckers here.
Up here, he still gets up every once in a while, but Stems was the big guy up here for years. And then one of the other people in the documentary, Merlot, she's big up in the Pacific Northwest. She gets up everywhere.
Merlot Broham. Yeah, there's a dude here, his name's Enemy, and he gets some fucking spots, bro.
If you Google Penis Man, make sure you put Phoenix in there. You will not find Penis Man immediately without Phoenix.
Yeah, I've always really wanted to learn how to use a can, and I just have never taken the fucking time between all my other hobbies, knife making, tattooing, cars, all that stuff.
Let's see.
Toy and tools. Yeah.
Obey. Listen. Reproduce.
Oh, man. How good is that movie? They live.
Isaiah wants to show you his monster truck shirt.
That's pretty badass, dude.
Making my birthday.
All right.
What?
Have a birthday.
You don't got to yell at us. We're sorry.
Oh.
Ooh. Can I have pocket razors?
Yeah, I've hung out with some
Hey,
crews
dude.
and stuff. I never got into it. I was too busy getting fucked up and getting pussy.
So actually, it's funny.
Cha-cha.
The
You guys like? Sorry, I'm crass as fuck.
that's my buddy.
Nice. All right. Yeah, I actually just wrote it down right here.
Rolling like thunder. It's called.
Rolling like thunder. All right.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, he talks about some wild shit, man.
Nice. Yeah, because like I used to skateboard aggressively, and those crews always kind of coincided, at least around these parts. So we all partied together and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was out skating, they're out painting. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's how we all commingled.
Yeah, well, I was out at Circle K buying Laffy Taffy, so
Strange things were afoot.
checkmate. Hanging out at the old local Jack in the Box.
We were breaking into train yards and
Spot.
then that's where we realized we would meet all the hobos riding the rails, and that's how we were able to bootleg our alcohol. Is we get the
Nice.
hobos to buy us beer.
Nice.
How old were you?
13, 14. It was all pre-driver's license stuff.
Bootlegging from hobos.
Stevie, I think this is why you and I vibe, because we were both like street trash when we were children.
Eli, you're never
Yeah,
allowed to
100
leave the house.
100%, man.
Just just little delinquent little kids, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's we have in a lot of my videos that I would do, you'd always hear that you can hear a train in the background. I live the rail. I live in the town grew up in, and it's not so much anymore. But with the train rolling through town, we always had hobos coming through town. Always had drifters, and we just realized early on, like, we're finally one day. I was like, "Hey, can you buy us beer?" And the guy's like, "Sure, man." We, back then especially, we could get a half rack of Schmidt ice for like $8.
Fuck yeah.
And we would give them a couple, and just
Edgy, that's sweet.
shotgun a couple of Schmidt ices.
Hell
And
yeah.
you were good to go at 14 years old.
Fuck yeah. It was natty ice for us, but same thing, man.
That's
My
the only
dad
way
used to
get
buy
beer.
me Coca-Cola. And I would drink
Nice.
that while I played my computer. I had it just as rough.
Yeah, I'm glad my daughter doesn't do even a fraction of the stuff I did when I was. I mean, she's already 16, but
She does
by
more
the
than you
time I
know,
was her,
probably.
but by the time I was 16, I had already done so much wild shit. But
Yeah.
I don't think
It was also a different kind of time, and that sounds retarded because we're not that old, but it really was. When
Yeah.
when I was 12, 13 years old, I was 15 miles away from the house on my bike, be home by dark. They
Yeah.
don't know where the fuck I am.
me and Zoe were just in the next city over downtown, and I was like, it's wild to think. I was like, I used to ride my bike down here. She was like, from Grammy's house. I was like, yeah. She's like, isn't it like 20 miles away? I was like, easily. Easily. We'd be 20 miles away into the city, or we would take at 12 years old, I was taking city transit or hitchhiking.
The bus? We used to ride the bus for fun.
We would take to downtown Seattle.
Nice.
And that's where, that was during the grunge explosion. And we were walking around to all the clubs and everything.
Oh, yes,
We couldn't
that's
get
awesome.
in, but we were always hanging out outside the clubs. And,
you don't want this for your child.
God, no, dude. Knowing my
That
daughter.
hurts me.
Well, look, it's not the same. It's not the same Seattle it was. Although
I know.
There was still Skid Row and heroin addicts all over the place. We saw lots.
So
of
it is
crazy.
the same. So it is the same.
Yeah, for the most part. It's more aggressive now, though. It's more aggressive.
Oh, I know. I feel you.
But it's yeah. No. That was one of the benefits
Todd.
of having. 99 Todd.
Nice.
Having a single mother that worked graveyard. She was never around, so we literally just go do whatever the F we wanted at night.
Yeah, I actually had the opposite of that. So my parents are both like, straight fucking sober motherfuckers, nerdy ass motherfuckers. And I was the only piece of shit out of the whole family until Ernie. But
Until Ernie came along.
yeah, but he still wasn't like me. He wasn't willfully defiant like me. You know, like I just didn't fucking care. I just did whatever the fuck I wanted at like all times. I paid for it a lot. I'm not saying like I lived easy because of it, but yeah, I just didn't care. I didn't care about the consequences. Like I was just an asshole kid, you know. Like my mom, you know, she let slide, and you know, I hate to use the term, but bless her fucking heart, she's the reason I am the way I am. You know, she was dropping me off at the hardcore punk club downtown where homeless people were like living on the street when I was like 12, 13 years old. She just dropped me off to go hang out with the fucking punkers, you know, like I don't know. It was cool.
Oh, she's got the skunk, huh?
I will say one of the
I got too much smart ass shit I could use for that.
We've talked about it before, but kids these days will not stumble upon found porn.
No.
Oh yeah, like nudie mags? Man, come on, nudie mags were the best.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
That was
it's a tragedy. Kids don't get it now.
I'm actually kind of happy to hear you say that because motherfuckers demonize that shit. Now, granted, I don't think kids should be watching hardcore fucking like video pornography or whatever, like on purpose. That's
no, really but there was always.
But stumbling across fucking nudie mags ain't the fucking worst thing in the world, man.
It's part of growing up.
That's what I'm saying.
But finding porn out in the wild, like by an underpass, or
porn in the wild.
You know,
yeah. Oh, totally. 100%.
But also, yeah, we've talked about it. Getting a hold of like a Penthouse magazine and going to your fort in the woods with a couple of friends, you know, and be like, "Oh my god,
bush!"
Yeah. I don't think that stuff happens anymore, man.
No. Hell no.
Now you just Google boobies and you see it.
Dude, I'd be talking to motherfuckers or reading online. Motherfuckers treat their like 18-year-old offspring like their children. Like that thing's a full-grown adult. What do you mean it's grounded at 18?
Right.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Kids are soft. I don't know. Edgy, nice. That's normal.
I remember this.
I
remember this conversation.
How old was
Stevie knew before her mother did.
If she was older than 11, you gotta let her slide.
Oh.
You guys are
come on.
And that's proper, Edgy.
Yes, of course, but then every once in a while someone would
Oh dude, Shopko, fuck Sears Shopko, bro. Anything with a bra on it when I was a kid, dude. I started young.
Anything with a woman's shape.
That's what I'm fucking saying, dude.
Yeah, I can tell you my Cindy Crawford calendar got more use than anything.
Yep. Cindy Crawford, Kathy Ireland.
Oh yeah.
See? Yep.
Those supermodels, Elle McPherson.
Yeah. Like the 90s
those
supermodels. Fuck it. They're the Sports Illustrated swimsuit models.
Tyra Banks back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kathy Ireland. Whatever happened to Kathy Ireland?
She got old.
I'm scared to look her up now.
I'll do it.
I'd hit it out of respect if she's alive.
Out of respect. This is for you.
Fuck yeah. I'll be like, I'll have to post her up, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, dude. Waking up in the middle of the night and seeing a Girls Gone Wild infomercial.
Holy crap, man. I'm going to get an aneurysm if I try to pull this up more.
Madonna's edgy. Madonna's like a prayer video. How's that for you? That was mine there. That got me through childhood.
That was when she dyed her hair black. That's back
That
when.
shit was hot, dude. I was sold. I saw that video as a
Hell
kid, and I
yeah.
was like, I fucking love Madonna.
These are all old pictures, though.
Hell yeah, that's real old.
Or is that what she looks like now?
That's what she looks
Is
like
she a
now.
fucking robot? That is
Oh,
not what she
wow.
looks like now.
That's old.
She's got to be dead or something. Yeah, look at this Forbes one. She's like real old there.
She's
gotta
61.
be in- I was gonna say she's got to be in her 60s now.
Yeah, which
This
is old.
this is probably
comparing.
that's more.
If that's her now, then
Okay.
I'd still give it to her. Shit.
Okay.
That's the oldest looking one. Huh? She aged gracefully. So there you go. Now you know she's not dead anymore.
I mean, I didn't really care, but
Kyle. So
Jay.
not quite the same, but
I got one. of
I
these
got my mom's credit card one time, and I ordered what was the pay-per-view porn channel back in the day. You'd have to like call and order it, and then it would show up on your cable box. God, what was that called?
What was
It wasn't. It wasn't
I
even
know what
like
you're talking about,
full.
but I can't think about it.
It wasn't even like full porn. It was like close to full porn. They didn't like
Cole
show
comes in.
the actual ice. Yes. Thank you, Cole. Thank you, Cole. It
Of
was
course he would
slice.
know.
That's right. That's right.
I finally, I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea, but I used my mom's credit card and ordered it like so impulsive. I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. And like I recorded it. So now I had it on VHS. But then I'm like, it's gonna show up on, like, I didn't think of the consequences. And
Never do.
my mom totally, I've never had a good conscience. I've always end up telling on myself before I get caught for something. Just never had a good conscience. And
We
so
don't share that.
I cooked up this story about how some guy in the neighborhood asked to use the phone and called and ordered it up. And
Kathy would be funner
she was
in
like,
bed. Griffin.
and she was like, well, how'd he get my credit card number? And I'm like, I don't know, like maybe like I don't know, Mom, but I didn't make that call. And finally she was like, there's no way that this story, she would do to me what I do to my daughter. She goes, you need to come clean right now, and you're not going to be in any more trouble, but if you lie to me one more time, you're fucking done. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry, I ordered it. And she was like, look, if you wouldn't have brought this to my attention, I probably would not have noticed.
Nice.
I would have just paid the bill. She's like, I'm always in debt. I'm always maxed out anyway.
Right.
She's like, I don't read my credit card statements.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
She's like, but the fact that you told me is the only reason why I know.
Stevie has the beating heart under the floorboards.
So my grandma used to own a insurance adjusting company, and my family, we used to clean it on the weekends for extra cash or whatever.
Golden girls.
And this dude in the basement, he always had cool car stuff hanging up or whatever. And I was just rummaging through his shit one night, and in his phone thing, he had like saved. It was like, dude, I was like probably 10 or 11 years old. I don't know. But it was like a saved number on the auto dial. It was like 1-800, like something retarded, like hot sex or some shit. So I called up the sex line. I'm like talking to some broad on the phone for like 20 minutes before she realized I was a little kid. But it charged him, and then he like rose a stink with my grandma about it or whatever. So I definitely got caught or whatever.
So we used to have so much fun calling porn numbers back in the day. So I've talked about this before. Y'all may have heard about it in different songs and whatnot, but did any of you ever use 1-800 Skypage?
Mm-mm.
So back in the early 90s, you could dial 1-800 Skypage, and it would allow you to then call any number worldwide. and it was no cost. And we started doing it to call 900 numbers.
Nice.
And we would call and we would prank phone call sex workers.
Yes.
But yeah, man, I wish we could have recorded some of that stuff back in the day. That was some of the best phone calls ever. But yes, Skypage, 1-800 Skypage. I've never, as an adult, I've never looked up what that really was. Let's 1-800 Skypage. What was this?
Shady.
B Shady, what up, dude?
What up, B?
Did y'all see the pry bar I made for him?
I did see the pry bar that you made for him.
That was pretty
What
fun.
was... Why does nothing have... The internet doesn't have anything on it?
Oh, Shane, if you're still listening, I know it was random, but you should have texted me. I don't appreciate not giving me the heads up about your live last night.
I was telling in that live, he's like, I don't know if I'll have anyone to go live with me on Sundays. And I was like, you should get
I've been
Donnie.
telling this dumb motherfucker that I want to fucking go live with him for like 2 fucking weeks.
Yep.
I think, Shane,
Shane,
you need
you know I
to
love
make
you.
that happen on your next live. You need to do it with Donnie. I think the two of you on there would be an awesome duo.
Dude, it would. Just because I love Shane. And Shane, you know I love you. I said dumb motherfucker, but you know what I mean. I just talk.
Oh, we all know what you mean. That none of us questioned it.
I know.
Yep.
But I love Shane, and I haven't seen him around much. And I've been telling this motherfucker since Panda's kind of been on the outs on it that I'm down to go live with him.
What is the difference between dirty talk I don't know. I don't know, Neil. Blow my mind.
Shane, get up here.
Shane, I know it was random, bro. Shut up. I'm just talking shit to you.
Bring your nipples up here, Shane.
No nipples. God damn it.
Yeah, hop
All
on,
the
Shane.
nipples.
If you ain't doing nothing, hop on.
You
His
boy.
nipples got the keys.
I get it. You're both married. You need what you can get. It's fine. It's like prison now. I get it. That's why you guys all hug a lot. You're like, yes, smell the man.
Exactly. And talk about found porn.
Have you guys seen Mayor of Kingstown?
No.
Did you watch Yellowstone or 1912 or any of those?
Mm-mm.
I fucking hate all of you. Taylor Sheridan, he's the one that like wrote all of them.
Okay.
First of all, those are all fucking good. Second of all, Mayor of Kingstown is fucking super good. It's kind of got like The Wire vibes, but totally different plot.
This is a TV show?
Yeah, it's a series. And the main dude is Jeremy Renner.
Oh, okay.
Dude, it's so good.
Jeremy Renner, is that Hawkeye?
Okay.
Man, yeah, but like, man, it's so weak to remember him from that. But yes,
That's all I know him from.
I know it's terrible. He's been all kinds of good shit. He always plays a dirtbag bad guy most of the time. Like he was in The Town with Ben Affleck. Perfect white trash fucking Boston dude. Like
Oh
that dude
yeah.
always plays a good
That's
role.
right. He was in that.
I liked him in that Tag movie.
Yep. I see
Did I ever tell you my story about Tag? Seeing that in the movie theater? I think I did when Solo, that movie, Tag and Solo came out at the same time, and I wanted to go see Solo in the movie theater. So, and it was like during the day, during COVID. I walked in and I was like, "Oh, a Solo for Solo, please," and get my ticket, get my popcorn, get everything. Go sit down. I always get to the movie early because I like watching all the stuff beforehand. And they're showing nowadays. They show so many trailers, and the trailers get longer and longer and longer. Sitting there, and I had seen the trailer for Tag already, but now I'm like, oh, this is a new trailer for Tag, and they play the very beginning, and finally after like 6 or 7 minutes, and I'm like, this is the long trailer. Then I'm like, wait a minute, this is the movie. I'm
Nice.
I pulled my ticket out of my pocket and saw that I said solo for solo. She heard one for Tag, please, and handed me Tag, and I didn't look, and I just went to the movie. The door, they're like, yeah, first one on the right, so I went down there, and so I was like, well, I'm already invested into this movie. I may as well watch it.
Right.
But at the end, I came out and I'm like, hey, remember when I said solo for solo? And she goes, no. I was like, it was just a little bit ago. She's like, everybody says that for this movie. And I was like, oh. I'm like, well, I said solo for solo and you sold me a ticket for Tag. And she was like, did you like it? I was like, that's not the point. But yeah, I was duped into watching that movie Tag. It's not a good movie.
No.
What? That scene when they're at the mall in the beginning and Ed, whatever his name is dressed like a little woman. He gets like Sherlock mode.
Yeah, there were some good moments in that.
He's like fighting him. Everyone's
Edgy. That movie is so fucking good.
I liked it. That was a fun one. Good night, Steve, you quitter.
Are you finally home?
Oh,
hey, are you coming?
Oh, you go sweepy.
Gotta go
Are
try
you
her.
are you coming to the village on Sunday? Get some biscuits and gravy, Steven?
Damn, I want to go to the village. Fuck.
Yeah,
we're doing the village at 9:30 on Sunday.
Eggs Benny's?
Probably.
I'll be there.
All right, so there is a place in Salt Lake City. It's called, I think it's called Hollandaise, if I'm not mistaken.
Perfect name.
And I went there with eggs and ham. That's where I have that picture that's so meta. I'm eating eggs and ham with eggs and ham. But they're an Eggs Benedict place. Let me see if I can pull this up here. But it's in Salt Lake City, and we have to go there.
I should like hollandaise sauce, but I fucking don't.
Dude, what?
I know everything about it. I should like. I like all the ingredients, and I don't like them combined. I think it's the lemon in it or whatever.
Oh, that's my. You gotta have proper lemon in the hollandaise.
I know, but I think because it's just like lemon and butter and like fucking
egg yolk.
Yeah, which I eat my eggs fucking sunny side up like cold yolk. Like I like egg yolk, and I love butter. I'll eat it by the stick, and I like lemon.
Have you ever made hollandaise sauce by yourself though?
No, maybe I should.
See, yeah, because
what knife is that?
You don't like food that you don't make, so that's probably
that was. Yeah.
Maddie, you're not wrong. Generally, I don't. I am a food snob.
What is the name of? What is the name of this
place? My mother's
place?
fault because she can cook really, really good.
Yeah, that was Salt Lake City. That was back then. Yeah. But yeah, we got to find that place, Maddie. We got to go. We got to go there.
Yes, please.
Whatever.
Hollandaise.
I'll check it out.
Is very similar to eggnog, only it's cream instead of butter.
See, and I don't mind eggnog. I don't really like. I won't drink a bunch of it, but I'll have like a glass.
So Winchester, he's doing good, I think. I sent him a. Let's see. It's already been since Thanksgiving. He went through his divorce with his ex.
I'll be right back, guys.
And then and then he found a new broad, and like was like super stoked about it, and everything had turned around, and he kind of got out of the community. He will pop up every once in a while. I think I'd have to look. When was the last time I corresponded? He was one of the first dudes I really started like talking to outside of the chat. Let's see. Eggs.
Him and Sharif would have got along. They both like souped up their cars.
Yeah. Okay. It was Christmas last year was the last time I talked to Eggs. But yeah, David, Eggs and Ham. He's a fun guy. He was pretty much my pal around partner at Blade Show West that year.
So let's see, Eggs Benedict and Salt Lake. We have to do
Yeah,
a churrascaria.
They have one right in downtown. Right in downtown.
We have to. Do you think Ian would go, or is that too soon for the move?
I don't know.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Oh shoot.
Well.
What is this place called? What up, Shane?
What's going on, guys?
Not much. How you doing, Shane?
Shit. You know, I'm alive.
Welcome.
I appreciate the invite.
Well, what's up there, buddy?
We're always
What's
invited.
going on, Donnie?
Chilling, man.
Oh,
Maddie, it's called Eggsburg.
Eggsburg. Okay, that's even better.
EGGSBURGH.
Oh, that's like European. Some
I know
Irish stuff.
I know I'm 5 minutes behind, Donnie, but I think Taylor Sheridan is second only to Quentin Tarantino as far as writing.
Dude, that motherfucker
Really?
is so good. He's so good.
Yeah. That old lady in the restaurant on Hell or High Water. The one,
Dude,
don't you
I'm so fucking happy, dude. I'm freaking. I shook the goddamn computer. I'm so happy you brought her up. She is my absolute favorite moment of that movie.
yeah. What don't you want?
What don't you want? Love her, dude. I love that old bitch. Dude, that's so good you brought that up.
Oh, I've seen that clip. Is
Yeah.
that what don't you want? The beans or the corn?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it's
get a
just the way-
steak and you get it medium rare.
It's
Because
just the
like
way
back
she,
in 19.
Yep.
it's just the way she cowed down them old Texas Rangers.
It's
They were
like
both scared to death.
she was not part of the movie. It's like they walked in there and that's just who she was.
Yeah, exactly. It was perfect. Absolutely perfect. Have you seen his other movie? It's still got all the same actors in it, but Jeremy Renner's in it. It's man, I can't remember now. It's set in the snow.
Probably. If
Frozen?
all those people and Jeremy Renner are in it, I've probably seen it.
Yeah, it's in the
Frozen.
no.
Hmm.
Wind
You sure?
Wind River.
Wind River. Yep. Yeah, I've
Wind
seen
River's
that.
damn
Yeah.
good too.
The man from Snowy River?
Close. It's just crazy. He always uses the same people over and over.
Oh yeah.
Same actors. And it always works perfectly.
Because they work. Yeah, because it works.
Yeah.
Tarantino does the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't realize that the American Indians, or some of the American Indians, were upset that Taylor Sheridan used that girl that plays the real pretty Indian on Yellowstone. She's not Indian, she's Asian. And they
But that's normal.
yeah. Gosh, she's a smoke show, dude.
She is a smoke show.
An absolute smoke show, man.
But
Speaking
fuck her,
of-
I'll take Beth over all of them.
Oh, I'm sure you would. I ain't man enough for Beth.
Speaking of Yellowstone, did you see that most recent
So good.
what are
Beth,
the
so good.
freaking I forget what it's called, a
Yeah,
thermal
the geyser?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
the
but
motherfuckers
actually-
are like watching it erupt and then decide to run. I'm like, what are you people doing?
Yeah.
Do you not know what a fucking
So-
geyser is?
So when
That place is
when
gonna kill us.
Yellowstone when Yellowstone, the TV show, first came out, I had no clue. And I don't know if you guys remember Knife Nerd, the original Knife Nerd. My buddy Johnny, he texted me and goes, "Holy shit, Yellowstone!" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "Dude, you haven't seen what happened with Yellowstone?" And I go, "Oh my god, did the freaking super volcano finally?" I'm like, "Dude, you're freaking me out. What
You'd
the
have known
fuck
about
happened?"
that, bud.
And he's like, "No, it's a TV show." And I was like, "Oh, okay." But like, I literally started to panic, thinking like, "Oh my god, did Yellowstone actually freaking?"
If Yellowstone goes up,
Dude,
you're
we'd be
wiped off
dead.
the face of the earth, Stevie.
Yeah. Yes.
It's weird to me that how quickly people forget that when watching Yellowstone, that those are the bad guys.
Yes.
The people you're rooting for are the Duttons
100%.
are the bad guys. In every scenario, they're the bad guys.
100%.
And everybody loves them.
Yeah. It's like watching, it's a gangster cowboy show.
That's all it is. Yep.
What's it on?
Paramount.
It was on Paramount, yeah.
Oh, that'd be a great time, dude. If you can binge it all, that'd be, yeah.
It's so fucking good. We illegally download everything, so whatever.
Yeah.
Did Kevin Costner have something to do with it too?
Yes.
Yeah, he's in the whole Yellowstone show. Yeah.
And he's the ultimate gangster.
Dude, he's so badass in that show.
Mm-hmm.
No, but who's badass in that show is Beth.
Yeah.
Second to Beth is Rip.
Yeah. Dude, when Rip walks in that office
Who's third?
and walks through those bullets to
So
fucking
good.
beat those dudes to death with his
So fucking
hands,
good.
that's the greatest scene I've ever seen. They're just unloading.
Sounds like I
on
don't
him.
need to watch it anymore.
Yeah, he just.
No, you
stomped
do.
through.
That has no context to you. As soon as you start watching it, you'll forget all about that.
Yeah.
But Rip is a badass motherfucking like man's man ranch hand. Like he's just fucking the shit.
Probably would have worked for the cartel had he not ended up there.
Yeah.
I
Dude, that
was
show is
told
so good. I
I
hate
should-
to be such a fanboy about it, but it's that fucking good.
It is.
Hello, Palmer.
Palmer, what up?
Someone told me I should start watching The Last Kingdom. They said it's Game of Thrones-esque.
It's. I tried to watch it. Steve, my wife really enjoyed it,
I
but
gotta Google it.
the sound stages remind me of Xena Warrior Princess a little bit. You know what I'm talking
okay.
about? You can tell the sound
Yeah.
stages are a little fake.
Where's my
And some of the
Oh man.
he doesn't exude being a badass like he should have. Like his badassery comes across a little bit corny sometimes. It's still worth watching if you don't have anything to watch, but definitely not even close to the same level as anything by
Game
Taylor
of
Sheridan.
Thrones, yeah. Oh.
Do you remember
I
where
just
Taylor
got
Sheridan got his start? He was for
No,
like one
I don't know
season.
anything.
Like one season, he was the sheriff on Sons of Anarchy, or the sheriff's deputy, something. Donnie, you're muted, but
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I know who that is because I watched
Damn it.
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
the first few seasons of that show were good.
yeah, I really enjoyed it. It got there towards the end. It was a bit much. But
Yeah, it fell apart a little bit, but
we all get mad when stuff like that ends, man. But it has to. It all gets bad towards the end.
yeah, you have to expect it. Yeah.
All good things must come. Hey, did you guys see Metal Complex finally struck back at me about my comment on his knife?
No, I
No,
was
did
actually
he?
going to ask you if you're trying to start a war with him.
Dude. I don't know if I can remember it all. Hang on.
I'll find
Where
it.
could we see this? Where is it?
It's on
Instagram?
Instagram. It's on Instagram. It's on his post of the Excalibur. You know, his collab with Kung Wu.
No.
Yeah, he's posted it a lot.
Yeah. So I said,
I saw your comments, but I didn't know what that was his name.
stay in your lane, Richard. Communist product marketing ain't for you. And he said, this is my lane. Stay or move. Stay or
man.
move. That's the best he came up with. Stay or move. Yeah, that's like do or don't. Yeah.
I saw your picture today too.
When you threatened to send your army after me, that you were referring to the CCP. I bet your grandpa would be proud. But you know the bad thing is he's enjoying it. The best thing you can do for Metal Complex is be a troll. He loves to be able to talk about this guy's attacking me over here for this, and he'll sell twice as many knives because of it.
Wait, can I do that?
Oh,
Can I talk about people attacking me?
Yes.
Yeah, you could.
Who's attacking you?
You're gonna come across like don't come across like a whiny bitch like he does.
No one is. I
Yeah.
just. What is it? No, I don't care. I'm just talking shit.
Yeah. And of course, a couple of his followers had to jump in and help him. Now, Oz, I don't think his new movie has anything to do with Yellowstone, but that 1882, which was an offshoot, like a prequel to Yellowstone,
Thanks, Palmer.
was one of the best series. It's only like 8 episodes, and it is all it is a story of the Oregon Trail told in this 16-year-old girl's eyes. Absolutely some of his best writing, though.
Dude.
Hey, I'm looking at Metal Complex's knife, and isn't that the blade?
Yeah.
Isn't that the Nimble X blade?
Yeah.
The EMP EDC EMP.
Shane, do you listen to Joe Rogan?
Am I looking at Joe Rogan?
Do you listen to him?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Did you listen to the episode with Taylor Sheridan?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I caught all of it. I think I fell asleep.
No, that was just a really good episode. He was talking about that motherfucker knows his history. Like, I respect that dude for sure.
Okay, so this is the first I'm seeing really paying attention to Metal Complex's dive. All right, so this is what he posted on it.
Yeah.
All right,
Is
so
that Tri-State's knife?
there's that.
That's $400, by the way.
Now, look at that blade.
Yeah.
Look at that blade. Now look at this
Metal.
blade. I don't know. Looks pretty similar to me.
Yeah. Well, there's thousands of those blades.
Oh, you know that's right.
They're on AliExpress now. Not hard to snatch one of those up and throw it on something.
Palmer, what the fuck are you doing here on a Friday night?
He said he just got home.
Why? Why is he home?
Because he lives in Nantucket and there's nothing to do after midnight.
There's horrors there after. There's horrors there after midnight. Let me tell you.
Skinwalkers.
Yeah.
So Shane, are you trying to start a war with Metal Complex?
It's just fun, man. I gotta poke the bear.
It's just fun. I love it.
You're poking him a lot. Did you guys see today's picture that Shane posted 48 minutes ago?
No.
Metal Complex is not being made.
Yeah. Don't forget to snag one with your next fentanyl order to save.
Whatever. You know that you're just mad because that girl's got more skill than you.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. No doubt. They got better equipment than I do, too, though.
Me too. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're hilarious, Shane.
I mean, I could be pointing that aggression at Neves or Tri-State or KC, anybody, but Metal Complex is just the most fun. Always swing up. Don't ever punch down or level. Always swing up.
Are you not entertained?
That's right.
Lagunitas. Pronounce that La.
Lagunitas.
I've heard they're fixing to remake that movie. Or actually, they're making it now.
What?
Gladiator? Yeah.
Isn't it just like a second one?
I don't know if it's a remake, a reboot, or a whole different story. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not into it in either way. Fuck that. The first one was just So good. That's
Yeah.
like watching the second 300. Did you ever do that? Because
Oh, it was horrible.
don't do that.
It was so bad.
So bad.
Second 300?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
so
bad.
bad.
I didn't know that.
The first one was
Do this. I can
perfect.
It's like they had the budget to make it look good, but couldn't at the same time. Like, I don't know what was happening.
Well, they just couldn't make you care about the people was the problem.
Dude, it's bad.
I mean, all the CGI, everything they did was top notch. You just didn't give a fuck about the people.
Yeah. Yeah. It's bad.
That's where Taylor Sheridan is so good. He attaches you to people very quickly.
Yeah.
Same thing with the guy Game of Thrones, but he just throws so many of them at you, man. I still have. I think I know about 4 names out of that new series. There's Aemon, Daemon, Rhaenyra.
So the
Awesome.
new series though,
Rainey's.
is like, it's like the new series is like Game of Thrones, but like super dumbed it down.
Yeah,
Now I still like it, and there's
Yeah.
dragon action, and that's cool, and it looks good, but it's
Not
not
near enough.
anywhere
It's not-
near intricate. It's just not as intricate.
and dude, the first
No.
one drew
Which
us
is
in
fine.
to see.
I wasn't looking for it to be the same thing.
Right, right.
The first one drew us in to see Amelia Clark naked too. They haven't done any of that.
I mean, like, kind of. I didn't even know about her though. So like,
Yeah. They are making they're gonna make the Jon Snow story too.
Yeah,
oh really? Okay.
The Beyond the Wall, it's called, or something like that.
well, that might be good.
And then they're also making like I think it's going to be called The Long Night, like where it goes into, it's all about the North.
Dude, that would be
Um,
sweet because they can do some funky mystical shit up there.
Yeah.
But
Like
they were
the origin of.
They were supposed to do a whole series on blood and cheese. Do we even care enough about those guys to watch a whole series about them?
No.
Did you say blood and cheese?
I heard blood and cheese, and I'm all like, "What kind
Yeah.
of cheese are we talking about here?" Because I like cheese
Shut
a
up,
lot.
Kyle.
Blood
The
and
great
cheese are the
cheese
two
wars.
guys
Mark.
that killed Aegon's heir. The two
Mhm.
guys that snuck in. So we've seen them for like 45 seconds.
Right.
It was
There is
a
book about them.
well, it's in the Dance of the Dragons.
Yeah.
So that's what House of the Dragon is based on. Dance of the Dragons.
Which
Stevie,
is
did you read the
actually
book?
Death of the Dragons.
No, it's Dance of the Dragons.
Eli.
Okay.
Stevie, did you read the books?
Mute it for a second.
I didn't read those early on ones. I read Tides of, I forget the names of them. And when I say did I read them? No.
I've never read them.
I listened to the audiobooks.
Oh, tight.
Yeah, I think they put that. I think they scrapped that one. Winchester, Duncan and Eggs, about Aegon and Ser Duncan, which is
Cool. Thank you. That's what I wanted to know.
well, the books don't have nudity.
Yeah. I can't imagine reading.
Hey,
reading that.
You can read good smut if it's written well, bro.
I read it in
There's
Braille.
no smut in it.
In Braille.
I'm a reader, man. If it's good smut, smut is smut.
Yeah, I got your joke, Kyle.
Cole, I can't imagine reading all that, dude. I'd had a headache in 10 minutes.
I
Shane,
listen.
We know where you live.
There-
Bud. It's cool.
There's some really cool stuff that happens in the books though that don't happen in the show.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like how,
So sorry.
like after the Red Wedding, Caitlin Stark
Gnarly.
actually she comes back to life,
Yeah.
and she's basically like a zombie. She's called like Lady of the River, I think.
What?
Yeah,
Game
and
of
that's
Thrones
all-
was
it-
way more magical and mystical than
and
the show.
she's
made.
working with the what is it, the brothers without banners or whatever, with like what was his name, Derek Bombarian or whatever his name was, and all those guys that didn't They
That's
didn't
pretty
go into a
gnarly.
lot of that. They didn't go into a lot of that in the show, but look, I still think the worst season of Game of Thrones is still better than most TV.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they definitely ended it pretty whack, but it was still good in my opinion.
No ending
wasn't
was good, though. We didn't want it to end was the problem.
Right.
We wouldn't have been
Right.
satisfied with any ending they gave us.
Bullshit.
Well, the majority of people would.
If that broad would have just torched everything with the dragon and it just ended her with her burning the whole goddamn fucking shit down, that's what we all wanted. We want carnage.
Yeah. She burned a lot.
When Cersei blew the shit up with the dragon fire,
that was dope, dude. That was dope.
Yeah.
And that was the
when she burned down the church or whatever.
Cersei
Yeah,
was gangster
yeah.
as a motherfucker, dude. Like she's one of the best villains of recent cinema history.
She was King Leonidas' wife in 300.
Yes.
Yeah. So she was already a badass.
Oh,
you're not wrong, but she was not that fucking gangster.
Did you watch that show at all, Maddie? Game of Thrones?
I watched the first 2 or 3 seasons.
Oh, that's when it was in its prime. That's when you don't realize how important those seasons are.
Right.
Well,
Game of Thrones is it's one of those shows that it's way better the second time because there's so much you don't realize you need to pay attention to.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I plan on rewatching them. I watched the first 3 when we lived with Katie's sister and brother-in-law, and then we didn't have HBO for 2 or 3 years, and then I just haven't been back.
Yeah, when you go back and watch it now, you're constantly like, oh,
right.
Oh, that meant nothing to me the first time I saw it. And now it's like, that's super important, and I had no idea. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like rewatching Fight Club then.
Yes, kind of, yeah.
Okay.
You know, still to this day, Fight Club is
only if you missed it. I guess
the only movie that truly was like a jaw dropper to me.
Yeah.
At the end, I was like, "What?"
I had no idea.
No way.
I stood up. I stood up.
I figured out the Sixth Sense and a lot of those movies that had plot twist endings. Yeah. But when Fight Club, when you realize, spoiler alert, when you realize the narrator is Tyler Durden,
right?
When they start putting all you're like, whoa!
Have you read any of Chuck's other
Chuck
stuff?
Palahniuk's? Yeah.
My wife has read it all. He's her idol. She's an English major, and that's her idol. But she'll tell you that Fight Club was the only book he's ever written that they could put to film. Everything else is so dark and twisted.
Oh yeah, I watched Choke, or I read Choke.
Dude, Choke was good.
Choke was good.
Choke, the one about the chick with no face or whatever, or no jaw.
No, it's literally about dudes going like erotic asphyxiation type shit.
She was telling me one she read about this this beautiful woman that I think she tried to kill herself and blew her whole bottom jaw off, but she survived. And yeah, dude, this shit gets dark.
Stevie, did you ever see the movie Filth?
I want to say it's ringing a bell.
It's I wish Homeboy from Choke would have played Homeboy in fucking Filth. Homeboy in Filth was new Xavier. I can't think of his goddamn name.
I don't know if I've seen Filth.
He also played the Beast in the fucking Shyamalan third fucking Glass movie. I can't think of his goddamn name. But he was like a total sex addict and then went all crazy at the end.
James McAvoy?
Yes.
James McAvoy is the most underrated actor ever.
Dude, Shane, watch Filth. The movie is fucked up.
That shit he
Is
did
he-
in
He's Professor Xavier in the newer X-Men movies when they made
Okay,
the
but
young
he was in
X-Men.
the M Night Shyamalan movie, right?
Yeah,
Glass
Where
and
he
all
has the multiple.
yeah.
Yeah,
nailed
that
it.
acting and that, like, you literally like see him like become those 2 different or 3 different whatever.
Dude, you need to watch Filth, man. He's so good
Okay.
in Filth. Yeah. If you like fucking that Choke, just
Was it
watch
Split? Wasn't that the name of the movie we're talking about? Stevie
Filth.
Split.
Yes, Split. Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Those movies were like sweet, but like disappointing at the same time. But that's like M. Night Shyamalan's like whole fucking gig.
Yeah.
Real good idea, and then just kind of
But-
never really fully gives you the peak you want,
But yeah,
in my opinion.
I will always put Fight Club up there with one of the best. I mean, start to finish, that's a damn near
Well, yeah,
perfect movie.
Fight Club's fucking amazing.
But
Yeah.
the that revelation towards the end, you're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
what? That truly, I think it's probably the only movie that I've ever reacted like that.
What bothers me about Fight Club is that everybody, all your normies, just love it for the violence and the fighting part, I guess, and don't really get how.
Yeah, half those motherfuckers ain't never been hit in the face.
Yeah, and they don't really get how correct Chuck is.
Right, on
Everything
his social
he says
commentary with
Yeah, it's
Shut up, cat. Fuck.
yeah. That's the only
And,
reason why I was even interested in who Jake is. The fact that he named his thing Jack's lungs. I immediately I got to know.
I was just talking about this a while ago. Forever, Jack's Lungs had Ed Norton as his avatar.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget when when Jake first showed his face, and everyone was like, "I kind of expected you to look like." Hold on,
He does
something's
not
playing
look
in the
like that.
background here.
Jake is the ugliest woman I've ever seen.
If I could have like a superpower that had like, or a abnormal ability, if you will, that meant nothing and did nothing for me.
Yeah.
You know the scene in Fight Club where Norton is in the office and he's all beat the fuck up, and his boss talks to him and he just goes, and he just like squirts blood from his like lower
Yeah,
lip. I wish I could do that on command.
Oh,
Donnie, what are you doing?
I know you guys probably don't watch the unsubscribed podcast with Donut Operator and all those guys, but they
I
have
don't
this
really
little running joke from over a year ago where they all assigned themselves superpowers, but you had to do something adverse in order to utilize your superpower. Like one of them could fly, but he had to scream racial insults while he was doing it. And then one of them had like super strength, but every time he used it, he orgasmed, and that shit was hilarious, man. That's what you made me think of that, Donnie. She's like, if I could have one superpower.
I wanted to write a comic book about a dude his only power was he could make his own head explode, and then it would just like pop back on or coagulate or whatever.
I think you need to revisit that. That's the story that must be told.
But like, dude, you could use it in all kinds of situations to get away with all kinds of ill shit. You know, whether you're in trouble or like whatever, you just your head's exploded. You know, like, oh shit, he's dead.
Hold on. Wouldn't after the first time, wouldn't they be like, "Aren't you the dude whose head exploded?"
All right, you know, so you
And
gotta
then the
move
second
around.
time, they're like,
you
all right,
grow the beard out. You know, fuck off. Come on,
Fool
now.
me once, fool me twice.
Kyle Cooney, is it Savages?
That's what I'm saying. It's so useless, but like every once in a while, it's gold.
Was it Savages, that movie where you got to see Blake Lively naked? Isn't that what Kyle's talking about? Savages?
That movie's fun.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So like about weed and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those surfers that got
You
mixed
got the
up
two
with-
boyfriends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have shared her too,
Oh,
dude.
okay.
I wouldn't have been jealous at all.
Yeah.
I just remembered.
If that was the start of the whole arrangement.
Right. Right.
Something I wanted to ask you, Shane, totally off topic. So I just watched for the third time in the last month or so, I watched Lost Boys
Yeah.
with Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
And Corey Feldman has
What do you
also
mean
been popping up left and right with all the touring that they're doing with Limp Bizkit now.
Yeah.
You're going to see that pretty soon, aren't
Yeah,
you?
in a couple of weeks.
Oh,
What?
it's Corey Feldman is opening for Limp Bizkit on their tour right now.
First of all,
And
this is
if
just perverse.
No.
It's I'm either Corey Feldman is a complete nut job,
That's what I'm
or
saying.
he's the best troll ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, either way.
And I
Either
don't
way.
I think it's a little bit of both, but
I haven't figured it out yet either.
it's so
Well, Fred, that's
I
all
saw-
Fred Durst is. The fact that he's
Right.
kept himself relevant for 30 years when he was
Right.
never that good to
Hold
begin
on.
with.
Has he been relevant for 30 years?
They
No, he was relevant for
they've been
like
selling
5
out
years.
stadiums
then
overseas
not.
the entire time.
Hey, just because he sold stuff doesn't mean he was relevant.
But he is over there. He just lost relevancy here.
He hasn't been relevant since like 99.
I saw Corey Feldman 4
I'll see him
years
live,
ago.
Shane. I'm not talking all the shit.
Oh, you
If you guys see the clip of Corey Feldman hitting himself in the mouth with his microphone and his tooth flying out,
What?
I was at
Ooh.
that show.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, if you could literally go on YouTube and
You
write,
saw that live?
I saw that live, dude. I was
Oh,
in the back of the club up in Bellingham, Washington. But I had to go see him.
Yeah, of course. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it was watching a train wreck, man. It's so insane how that he takes himself seriously.
It just sounds surreal as fuck.
Yeah.
And he also does he started playing live the theme song from Lost Boys,
Yeah.
Cry Little Sister.
What?
Yeah, he does it like all dramatic, and
I bet.
it's so bad and it's amazing.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good show, Shane.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it for sure.
I
Donnie, check
mean,
that picture I sent you.
Yeah. What
You
about
got it? What is it? Oh, he
What
froze.
am I not noticing?
Shane's so happy with himself and we'll never know.
Enter if you dare. Like, what else?
That's
Shane,
me
you
as
froze.
Fred Durst on Halloween.
Oh, I saw him at, well, I mean, the only time I saw Limp Bizkit was at Family Values 98, the first one.
Donnie and I were talking recently, and we never picked back up on the conversation, but how much influence do you guys think the movie The Accountant had on all of a sudden everybody wanting to be autistic? Like, nobody wanted to be autistic when they called it Asperger's.
I
Now
get what
everybody
you're saying,
wants to claim to be somewhere on the spectrum.
but
I
that
don't
movie's
remember
too
that.
cool, so I don't think a lot of people have seen it.
I don't remember.
I don't know what that movie is.
I don't remember.
It's Ben Affleck.
It's got Ben Affleck in it, so people are going to ignore it.
Hold on.
It's actually a pretty good movie.
It is a good
Really
movie.
Is wanting to be autistic a thing?
Yes.
Everyone is like, I'm on the
Oh,
spectrum.
I'm on the spectrum.
I'm
Oh.
undiagnosed autistic. No, you're not.
Oh yeah, it's
Which, I
Did
mean,
you-
technically, we're all on the spectrum.
yeah, because it's from 0 to 100.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh.
That stuff, I bite my tongue, but that stuff makes me very angry.
I'm sure it does.
That's literally my job.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. I just think it's odd that,
Hold on.
and that was really the first movie that made. I mean, he was the first really autistic badass that I know of.
Well, where they made it clear that he was fucking autistic.
Yeah,
Yes, his mannerisms, but think a lot of
they
people,
straight up said too, like, motherfuckers.
a lot of people use
Maddie,
autism to just like, I'm quirky, so I'm autistic. Look at me do
That-
this
that's-
stupid
That's
thing.
what Shane's getting at, Maddie.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, you can go online now and take a test, this online autism test, and it shit says that everybody's autistic.
Well, yeah,
Yep.
of course.
Maddie, when
If you have a
say
single
that,
abstract thought, you're autistic.
when you say that's my job, it makes me think every time. I'm sorry, of Matt Dillon's scene in "There's Something About Mary," when he's like, when she asks him what he does. You know what I'm talking about?
I haven't seen it in a long time, but keep going.
No, never mind.
Is it when he's sitting in the car?
No,
Or-
it's when they're at the park and he's like, "I work with retards."
Oh, yes.
It's not funny, but that's where my mind
Oh, it
goes.
is, but that's fine.
Well, I mean, back in the
Damn
day,
it,
that
I
was
have
kind of the
issue-
word.
I do have issue with us canceling the word retard because that's not the
I do
only
too.
thing I had. How am I supposed to do the opposite of advance the timing on a 350 Chevrolet if retard?
Shane, just because you're fucking more of a motorhead than me, but still a motorhead. Yeah, that's my only argument too, bro.
Yeah, you retard the timing. The
That's
retard still a word.
Technical.
It means turn back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Um,
slow down.
Did you ever see the South Park episode where Cartman has Asperger's?
I have not. So, like, dude, my comedy sense is fucked up. Like, I appreciate a lot, but dude, I can't handle fucking South Park. Like,
No.
there's some
Oh.
classic episodes that I love, but I've never been like an actual fan of South Park.
They've never missed, in my opinion.
No,
I
and that's the
think that-
thing. But it's just not my style of like overall watching humor. Blah 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 blah.
I think that's now they just do the specials. I think
Yeah.
they're hilarious, dude.
I'm
And
kidding.
again, there are iconic episodes that I will fucking die on a hill for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
There's like-
overall,
There's
it
like
was one of my
Squidbillies. The first two seasons of
Squidbillies. I fucking love the Squidbillies.
The first two seasons were epic. And
Dude,
then
I
it was
fucking
hit and
yes,
miss.
dude. Squidbillies
Of course,
were
these
fucking
guys like Squidbillies.
classic.
Yeah.
God damn it!
My wife drew.
His fucking hats.
Yeah. My wife drew all the Squidbilly characters on my back with a Sharpie. And I if I wasn't such a pansy, I would have got it tattooed. But I couldn't.
Shane, if you fucking had the Squidbillies tattooed on your back like that, I would Wayne's World style, like I'm not worthy, like bow to you.
Yeah, my favorite one though, dude, is the church one when Early tries to steal the new speakers out of the church. He's like, God, if you don't want me to steal these here speakers, what might sound finer than hell in my truck boat truck? You better give me a sign. And he looks up, there's a sign on it that says Early Collar, do not steal. He's like, I didn't see that one. That's the ultimate
You two
white
need-
trash humor, dude.
You two need to get a room.
Yeah, yeah,
Dude, the Squidbillies were so fucked up.
yeah.
Like, did you guys watch Ren and Stimpy back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See,
My favorite Ren and Stimpy's when they got caught stealing
it's a
horses.
different style of fucked up, but the same amount of fucked up.
When they got caught stealing horses and they tried to hang them. And that deputy's like, we can't hang these two. That one ain't got no neck, no one don't weigh enough.
What's
It shows fucking
wild about Ren and Stimpy is that was literally supposed to be. It was marketed towards little kids,
right.
Dude, and it was so not
and it
for little
was
kids,
not
man.
ever a little kid. I've gone back and watched some of them as an adult. I'm like, I can't believe that. Nothing horrible,
Right.
but it wasn't a kid show.
No, but it is heinous as fuck. Like, it is completely outrageous.
Stevie, I've gone back and watched with my middle daughter. She hung out with me all day. Keep in mind, she was in her late teens at this time, but we hung out all day one day and just sat around and watched the Fairly Odd Parents, and I was like, it's not constant, but every now and then, even at Scooby-Doo, every now and then, they're like, whoa, wait a minute.
Oh yeah.
What they mean there? Yeah,
Oh, fuck, dude,
they've always hidden that kind of stuff in there.
Old Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Yeah. There's
Some of the
always-
most racist, fucked up shit you will ever watch.
Oh yeah.
But it's
Oh,
all
yeah,
innuendo. It's so below, it's low key, but it's there.
Right. Yeah. But I haven't.
My
I haven't
mom and dad,
actually heard-
they were nerd as fuck, but they did not believe in censoring us. Like, we watched everything they
No
watched
brain.
our entire lives.
Yeah.
I
We
grew up
didn't have
watching
cable.
Alien and RoboCop
We legit
and
watched like
Skinamax
3
with my
shows a week.
dad. Like, it didn't
You
matter.
don't say.
All we got to watch because we had an antenna. I remember it was the same shows every week. It was Dukes of Hazzard, Little House on the Prairie. Then when Knight Rider came out, we watched Knight Rider.
The Waltons. The Waltons were on with
The Waltons
Little House on the Prairie.
and that nature show, whatever it was, I don't remember now. National Geographic or
All
Mutual of Omaha.
all of that builds a womanizer.
yeah.
What about Mutual of Omaha?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Mutual of Omaha. Wasn't that the one with Milton Berle?
No.
Oh,
No, Mutual of Omaha was like the wild safari animal.
yeah.
Was that a big thing for you, Donnie?
Yeah,
Mutual
we
of
watched
Omaha?
that. My dad used to actually work there.
Oh,
It
no
had that
shit.
cool intro with the bird flying
Yeah.
through the
Yeah, he
hallway.
was an accountant by trade, so he worked at a bunch of places. But yeah, he used to work at Mutual.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
it's what-
I was in the Navy, me and a buddy of mine met these 2 girls whose dad, one was a cameraman and the other one was a producer for National Geographic, and they had literally lived their entire lives in third world countries. And at like 18 years old, they came back to the United States and visited our naval base. That was a wild weekend. Had literally just been living with, pygmy tribes and yeah.
For Big Kahuna Burger. That's that new Hawaiian burger joint.
Some tasty ass burgers.
Say what again?
Is
That
that a-
Check out the
that
big
movie changed
bringing
my
on
life.
bread.
That movie legit changed my life. After watching True Romance or Pulp
Thanks,
Fiction,
son.
I was
Hold
like,
on.
everything else I've ever watched was garbage.
Back up. You
What?
just mentioned True Romance.
I watched it next.
So fucking good.
Yeah.
Did we
Numero
just become
uno.
best friends? Yep. That's
Numero
these two.
uno. That's
So good.
True Romance is my absolute number one. But yes,
Absolutely.
Pulp
Let me get
Fiction.
that.
But yes, Pulp Fiction is amazing.
I remember seeing that in the movie theater. I was 15 when that came out.
Nice.
And just like, oh my God, this is the most amazing movie I've ever seen. And I was floored. Yeah, that movie was absolute life changing. I mean,
I do
hell,
agree. As good as Pulp Fiction was, I don't think it was as well written as True Romance. True Romance.
no.
It's just
well-
kind of different. It's like equal bit different to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite,
um,
if you had to pick one fucking line from that entire movie, and it's retarded and has no meaning on anything, but it's when Travolta
Get mad.
calls. It's when Travolta calls, homeboy Punchy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real sly and short, and he's at the bar, and then Marcellus calls him over, but
Yeah.
he calls him
He's
Punchy because he's a gangster, and he's like, and it's like a down dog, but like this dude just killed somebody with his fist, you know what I mean? Like, or is about to.
He's like,
That's the part they cut
Come again,
out. Was
Palooka?
Bruce Willis. Bruce
I
Willis.
just love that he called him Punchy. It was so demeaning. Like, it was like bad motherfucker, but like a gangster at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
it's my favorite one moment. But
Yeah,
other than that, I love the whole fucking
They
movie.
didn't put it in the movie, but that's when Bruce Willis goes outside and keys his car.
Yeah.
right.
No,
Yeah,
it was a heated moment. And because it was a fucked up thing to say.
Yeah.
I'll be damned. She does taste like a peach. And Dennis Hopper and
Christopher Walken.
what Christopher Walken have, the scene of the entire movie. You're a cantaloupe. That's one of my favorite lines of any movie. is when he's you're a cantaloupe. Dennis Hopper knows he's fucked at that point.
Yep.
But he knew he was fucked to begin with. That's the whole point.
Oh yeah.
I know I'm gonna die. So the least
Right.
I can do is piss this wop off before he kills me. Yeah. I remember we were talking about recording the timing on a 350 small block.
I won't go into the full dialogue, but he goes, "Your great grandmother effed."
Yeah.
And that was like, and if you listen to the commentary with Quentin Tarantino on that, I think it's him and David Fincher doing the commentary on it. Quentin Tarantino talks about how his uncle Ronnie that raised him, who was a black dude, had told him all that stuff about the Moors.
Come to find out it's true.
Yeah. But man, that scene is so hardcore.
But it mostly pertained to Sicily, not Italy.
Sicily, yes.
Sicilians that they
right.
bred out of being blonde-haired and blue-eyed.
Right.
Yeah. Some crazy stuff, man.
Toyota.
I don't think we're ever going to be treated to something like that again.
No.
I just don't think it's possible.
No.
For Nintendo 64.
However, though, like second to those or whatever, but like Jackie Brown, that movie is one of my favorite movies like ever.
Well, Steve and I were just talking about
when you absolutely positively have to kill every last mother effer in the room.
Double D.
If I was ever gonna have like a porn name or like a serial killer name, it'd be fucking Max Cherry.
Donnie, have you seen the chick from Jackie Brown recently? Stevie and I were talking about it here recently. Well, Bridget.
Oh yeah, Bridget Fonda.
Bridget Fonda was the epitome of fine to me.
The white girl that he smoked in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Hold on. First of all, him shooting that bitch in the parking lot, probably my favorite scene in that whole movie.
Have you seen
I'm serious, because she's just yapping, he's just like...
Look it up on your phone right now. Type in Bridget Fonda today.
It's hard to see.
It's gonna blow your mind, dude.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure. Bridget.
She's unrecognizable, but
she's happy though, so I'm all about it. Look at him. He's like, that can't be right.
Yeah, that's. You're like, what?
I wouldn't even toss it to her out of respect.
Yeah. If I closed my eyes real hard and remembered what she looked like then.
I don't even want to see that again. Why would you do that to me?
I know. It's horrible.
Oh, fuck.
I thought it was fake at first, but it's not.
Hey, man, motherfuckers get old and fat.
All the great movies hurt too many feet.
All my exes.
You know what? I got more respect.
All my exes are fat.
I got more respect for her than I do these chicks with the damn balloon lips and all that shit they got going on.
Oh yeah, they just look like clowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. You know who went crazy overboard? Because I just watched the first Scream with my daughter.
Oh, my parents are gonna be so mad.
What's her name? Courtney Cox.
Yeah.
Seeing what she looked like back then versus now, and you're like, oh man.
Go to Doug.
How good?
Look at his comment about Bridget Fonda.
She looks like a Democratic state worker from Portland.
She definitely works for CPS now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Stevie, you're a reader. I meant to bring this up earlier when we were talking about reading. And for your sake and your daughter's sake, did you ever read Youth in Revolt?
I don't know that. No.
There was a movie with like what's his name? Michael Cera.
Youth in Revolt. No, I don't know this one.
The movie is mediocre, but kind of cool. Not really. But the book, just buy it.
Okay.
And give it to your kid. Read it first if you want. I don't care. But the book is so goddamn funny. When I got it back in there, I got it when I was like 20 or whenever it came out or whatever. I read the whole thing in one sitting. Like, I didn't stop reading it until I was done. And it was the first book in my life that I ever like laughed out loud to myself. It's
Nice.
fucking
Okay.
intricate
Yeah.
and fucking hilarious.
Is it communist propaganda?
Wow. Also, though, the author, so there's a couple sequels and they're okay or whatever, but that author also wrote a book called Frisco Pigeon Mambo. It's about these 3 pigeons, but they like talk and shit like people.
Yeah.
It's fucking great, dude. It's a short book, but it's fucking good.
The good feathers.
It had to be a short book for me to read it at this point in my life.
But yeah,
I've got
Stevie,
that
use
hard
and revolt, Stevie. The book is fucking
Use and revolt.
The only books I've read as an adult were I've read most of Stephen Hunter's stuff, the guy that wrote. I was a big fan of the movie Shooter. I know how unbelievable it is and all that. I get it. But I love that movie.
It's a fun movie.
I found out that it was based on a character in a series of books by Stephen Hunter. I went back and read them, but after reading them, you realize how bad they really screwed up Shooter. Because like Bob Lee Swagger should have looked like Clint Eastwood. He was like 6'4", real thin. He was a Vietnam era vet, but his books are really good.
Well, you know, they got to sex him up for the movie or whatever, but
Yeah, I get it. And they also turned the time ahead 30 years.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, that movie was fun. I'm into those kind of shit.
Yeah. When our local Blockbuster closed down, they gave me the copy of Shooter because they said I'd rented it like 38 times. It's not that I paid to rent it 30. I had that Blockbuster pass where you get a new release and an old release. And after 5 minutes of looking through the old releases, if I couldn't find anything that interested me, I just took Shooter.
I'm one of 7 poor kids in the fucking hood, bro. Like, we lived at fucking Blockbuster, homie.
Yeah. Me and my wife spent the first year of our marriage there every night.
No, fucking
like
good
2 hours.
Blockbuster.
We were in Blockbuster for like 2 hours a night every night the first year of our marriage.
Yeah, between picking out videos and fucking games back in the day.
Well, we got real close with the employees because they were all a real eclectic bunch.
Right.
Cole's gonna roast me for this one, but we had a family-owned video store in town. Yes, it was called S&S Video, and S&S Video. I forget, it was the name of the husband and wife that owned it.
The old S&S, huh?
But it was like a Blockbuster and all that, but it was just an independent place where you could rent movies.
Sure.
And that was like our original IMDb. Yeah. Like we would have a argument about like a Bill Paxton, Bill Pullman argument, and we would ride our bikes down to S&S Video, and the 4 or 5 different brothers that worked in there, they could settle every single movie argument that you ever had. And you'd walk in and be like, what? There's this one movie with this one guy. And they're like, they'd say the name aisle 4. That's in horror. Aisle 4, third shelf type place.
That's like movie shit, bro.
And it also had, it was full on, like almost like a Clerks type place.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's fucking that's awesome.
And it also had the double swinging door in the back with the beads. That they rented porn back there.
Nice.
I will say this, dude. If you've watched Clerks 3 and you didn't cry, we are not by it, though. I just haven't seen it.
Did you just say cry?
If you don't cry watching Clerks 3, I don't know that we can be friends.
You've said that a couple times. I still haven't watched it.
We are not the same, homie.
No. Have you seen it?
Yeah, of course. What the fuck?
Yeah, it wasn't that the movie made me that sad. It was just, it reminded me that it's over.
I mean,
my life is on the decline. The good times are over for good. That's why
SLC Punk is one of the saddest movies I've ever seen in my whole life. But I didn't cry during it.
Yeah. Oh, I cry easy if it's a.
Oh well, that's a personal thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I cried during Rudy. I cried. Yeah.
During Rudy?
Yeah. And when Dakota Fanning's running across the bridge and Man on Fire screaming Creasy, I was squalling.
All right.
Yeah. I'm an easy crier.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I've embraced it.
It's a free country.
It just
now.
doesn't affect me like that. Like movie stuff doesn't. Like I feel like sadness. Like I'm very empathetic.
I
If you
feel like
will.
I enjoy movies.
But like it doesn't like produce physical reaction in that.
Right, like my wife doesn't, and I think it's because I get very immersed into a story when I'm watching a movie.
Oh, yeah,
I get
totally.
very attached to characters.
Yeah.
By the time something bad happens, it does affect me where it doesn't with her. However, she's also the type that at the end of the movie you can ask her, hey, what was the plot of this? Well, I don't know. She doesn't absorb any of it. Where I absorbed everything.
No, I feel like and I do feel the shit. It just doesn't make me like physically cry. But I do be feeling like mad depressed on some shit when I watch it for sure. Yeah.
Shane cried at the end of Mice and Men
I did.
when Lenny finally got to go tend the rabbits.
Yeah, I did.
Kyle, I mean, anytime is probably appropriate to call someone retarded.
Dude, I cried on The Wire when they
On The Wire?
when they killed Michael B. Jordan.
All right, I mean,
I love that kid, man.
I got emotional. I didn't fully cry, but I got emotional when Bobby Bacala got killed in The Sopranos while he was playing with his toy trains in the toy store.
Yeah, that's fair.
Never watched The Sopranos. Still haven't watched The Sopranos.
Y'all are also like y'all are parents, and that changes something inside you.
Yeah, maybe so.
I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm saying that literally changes a person.
It does. Yeah, you're right.
Fundamentally.
Yeah. Yeah, when that little boy died on My Girl, that one got me too.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh, a kid died. I'm like, woo-hoo.
I liked the
You guys are like
movies with the happy endings, though.
Yeah.
You guys ever seen the Care Bears?
Yeah.
Ooh, the Care Bears movies with the Care Bear cousins.
I don't know. I saw
They do the Care Bear stare.
Donnie thinks all y'all are bitches. No, dude, I've got buddies that are like that. Like, there's legit. I've got friends that I won't go watch a movie with because I know there's a chance I might tear up, and I know they won't, so I just don't go.
Yeah, but it's not that deep. I'm just not like that. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
All right, here's a question for you guys. Best animated non-Disney movie.
Watership
No.
Down.
Man.
Could you do half
Heavy
real,
Metal?
half animated?
Are you gonna say Cool World?
I was gonna say Cool World.
So good. So
What about-
good. Cool World is so
I
good.
love.
What about
Cool
Heavy
World.
Metal?
Heavy Metal.
Yeah,
Fuck
Heavy
that.
Metal.
I'd rather have Hollywood. Get out of here.
Yeah, there you go. Let me get that. Heavy
And that
Metal
was just
for
'cause
sure.
I was in puberty and there was naked chicks.
Yes,
Yeah.
there
I don't
was.
even remember.
Yeah,
what the
Cool
movie
World
was.
was like the adult form of Roger Rabbit, which is in my top 3 all-time favorite movies.
Oh yeah, Who Framed Roger Rabbit for sure.
Which is still an adult movie, but Cool World is more adult.
I don't think I've seen
Cool World. With
You
Brad Pitt.
say,
You've never seen Cool World?
I don't think so.
It's kind of like Roger Rabbit, where it's like real life and cartoons,
Yeah.
but it's more.
It's an
not like
early
graphically
Brad Pitt
sexual, but it's
movie.
more sexual.
Brad
I
Pitt's
would
like a
put.
detective.
How do you get more
Yeah,
sexual
Brad
than
Pitt.
just a rabbit?
Oh, Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
That's her name. Her name's Hollywood.
Howard the Duck was more live animation.
Howard the Duck was wild.
I was thinking like
Would Ted be considered
guys-
live animation?
what?
Ted? Is that live animation or what do you?
Yeah, I guess. I'm thinking like actual like animated like
What would you thinking? Because I feel like there's something I missed.
mine is The Last Unicorn. I love that movie.
I don't
Kay
think-
likes that movie. I have
Mia
not seen it yet.
Farrow is the voice of the princess / unicorn. What's his name? The dude. Who's the dude?
Who's the dude, Katie?
Who plays the? No, literally from The Big Lebowski. Who's the dude?
Oh fuck! What is his name?
Oh,
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges. Yeah.
It's a movie from like 1982 or something.
Wait, what are you talking about? What movie?
The Last Unicorn.
Holy fuck!
I love that. I love that flick. But then also I was thinking, and I don't.
Dude, that's
maybe
an
this was a
obscure
Disney,
one, bro.
maybe this is Disney and doesn't count. But I was thinking like The Secret of Nim.
Yeah.
Secret. of
Remember
Nim was-
that?
That was crazy. That was dark too. Those cartoons
Yeah.
back in the day were.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last unicorn.
Edgy, I just sent you a picture of Hollywood from Cool World.
I don't know.
Am I gonna need a minute?
That far? Shane, you got to see Cool World. That's a good one.
I'll check
That's
it
old
out.
school. Cool World.
Yeah.
What is that? Like 91, 92?
I have no idea, but I've been watching it like my whole life. So
You nailed it. It's 92.
Oh
Is it
yeah,
92? Okay.
Roger Rabbit, though, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? That is seriously one of my fucking all-time favorite movies next to Coming to America.
I might make
And
that my new online.
It's crazy that's technically that's a Disney movie too, which is wild.
Yeah.
What is?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh,
And you go to Disney World and you go through Toontown.
oh,
Did you guys ever see Monkey Bone?
Yep.
Yes.
That
Was
was
that with Brendan Fraser?
it. Was.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same thing as Cool World.
Right.
But Monkey Bone's a little bit more crazy.
What about so I never got into the world of like anime, but I know the one like anime movie that I watch, and I think it's pretty popular in that world, Akira. Did you guys ever watch that?
Akira?
Yeah.
Like
It was,
the
I think, yeah, the animated.
With a motorcycle?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That's not Ghost in the
1988.
Shell.
I thought anime was a new thing, but technically, wasn't Pink Floyd the Wall movie? Wasn't that anime? The
No.
animated parts in the Wall
Nah.
were very anime to me.
No.
Anime is Japanese.
Japanese
I understand that.
specific.
But it was at least anime influenced.
The Wall tripped me out.
Yeah, we're geezers, motherfucker. Look, I turned 40 next month.
And you're probably
I'm
the youngest
45.
one in here. How old are you, Matty?
I'm 30. How old am I? 30.
You just turned
39.
39.
39.
I'm 53, so I'm older than all
I'm,
y'all.
I'm 45.
Yeah, I turned 40 August 31st. Did you get that, Shane?
Dude, that's the best thing I've ever seen. Oh my god.
Share it if you want, if you can. I don't know how to do that.
Awesome. Gotta check this dude out.
That's Donzo the Clown right there.
Who wants this guy showing up at his door to pick his daughter up?
That's hilarious.
Dude, I don't know where we found the fucking white jacket and the top hat, but it was at the tattoo shop. And
Yeah.
like, I had my fucking long afro hair going on, and I put it on, and I was like running around the shop, like talking to people like a fucking circus freak. Like, it was fucking hilarious.
Dude, the random items you found at a tattoo shop.
Don't get me started, bro.
Yeah, just the most random shit laying around in
Don't
that place.
get me fucking started.
Did y'all hacky sack?
Kyle,
No, I mean, not at the shop, no.
We that was our thing when it got dead and there were no customers. We would hacky sack.
you know,
We were
I
just
realized,
doing
Kyle,
drugs and fucking
Yeah.
boys.
Well, that was the thing.
I just realized
everybody just stoned and hacky sack.
I don't know how old Kyle is. I don't know if Kyle's an older dude or a younger dude.
I would assume
I've
that
never-
dude was like our age.
I've never-
Oh shit, he called
I've
us
sup-
old.
I've surprisingly never thought about it.
I thought he was
He's
like
got-
our age or my age.
He's
I
got
thought he
deep,
was my
he's
age.
got deep references though. He's got deep references, so
Yeah.
he's got a.
I think
I'm guessing he's
I think
around our age.
between Donnie and Stevie's age. I think. I have a hard time remembering ages.
Hello, cops.
Yo, what up? Also, did I see that Terry popped in earlier?
Terry did.
I don't think I said hello to Terry.
Terry, Cole, same thing. I can't tell them apart.
It couldn't be more different.
I can't tell them apart.
They should do more movies though, where it's like half animated, half real, like Cool World and Roger.
Oh,
Rabbit.
hey, there's
Those are
Terry.
cool.
Maddie, it's so hard to pull off though. Like, can you imagine them
They
doing that
would?
now? Like, would it be good? I don't know.
Ninja Scroll. Holy crap, Terry. I forgot.
Been out for like probably 10 years now.
Ninja Scroll sounds
I might
familiar.
mention Cops and the fact that Cops hasn't been on in a while. We've got a new cop show that's been popping up on YouTube, and they're in two different towns. They're in Nye, Nevada, and Oxford, Alabama, which is about 20 minutes from my house. And I was watching it recently, and it was in Oxford, and they come across this strung out homeless chick at a hotel,
That's right.
and they're trying to figure out what to do with her, and they realize that she's Winona Judd's daughter.
Oh,
And, yeah, I thought that was really odd, because she's talking about, that her mom's got all that money, but her mom and her sister, but, they don't help her at all. And I was like, it's probably because you've shot up every dollar they ever gave you, if I had to guess. But yeah, she looked, I don't want to say she looked real. I've definitely seen rougher, but you could tell, you could tell she's done dubious things for a needle.
I don't think that my mom will ever see this. So one of the worst moments of my life, not worst, but was when I watched, did you say Winona Judd's daughter?
Yeah.
So my mom as punishment would make me go to country music stuff with her and her friends.
Rough.
And I had to go see Winona Judd in concert. And my mom, one of her roadies totally picked up my mom, and my mom didn't come home with us.
Yes.
That's an epic moment, dude.
That's
She
awesome.
got to go. She got to go backstage, but then she didn't come home with us that night, and it wasn't until the next morning that my mom came.
Dude, I had this friend.
So I've always
You
hated
can't hate
Winona
on
Judd
it.
because of that.
I had this.
Get on it.
I had this friend in California, and her fiance was a roadie for Guns N' Roses. So anytime Guns N' Roses was out of town, we would hang out.
I
That
don't
was the
think
first
so.
time I ever got scared, because I had to think about it. Man, that dude's touring with Guns N' Roses. They ain't no telling what he's bringing home and giving to her, and she's giving it to me next week when he's out of town. But I got lucky, I guess.
2 of the 4
Shane?
panel members have seen Kyle. Who's seen Kyle?
I got lucky too, bro. 20 years
Oh,
in the
that
tattoo
means,
shop.
that means Donnie and Shane.
Yeah,
I don't know what a condom is, so and I'm clean, so
yeah. I've only seen one picture of you, Kyle. Sharing is caring. Shane. You're right.
sometimes depends on who you're with, though.
Holy shit! Is it?
She was also the first person to ever. She was also the first chick to ever throw up in my mouth.
Stevie, are you
The
complaining?
first?
It's like fucking what, 1 o'clock there?
Hold on. Let's not gloss over what Shane just said. He said the first.
Yeah, it's happened to me 3 times.
Wait, the first what?
Chick to ever throw up in my mouth.
What?
She was on top of me, and she was intoxicated, and it just
And
came
realized what she was doing.
out, landed in my mouth.
Nah, I ain't never had that happen.
3 times.
I've been fucking some fucked up hoes before.
Yeah. It tastes
That's-
just
that's
like yours, too. If you're wondering what it tastes
All
like,
right.
it's just like
Alrighty, folks.
I'm sure.
We have
I know what it tastes
we have
like.
officially reached the end of our live stream
Yes, we have.
because I'm gonna throw up in Shane's mouth now. Yes. No. It's 4:30. There. Yeah. Go to bed.
Hold on. It's only 3:30 here.
But no, I am. Yes, I'm not the party monster here. I'm fading fast
Yep.
and thinking about Shane getting thrown up, baby birded.
it was just a little
is,
bit. It
It
wasn't
doesn't.
like,
A
it
little
wasn't
bit,
like
a
full
lot.
lava flow. It was just a little.
I purposely waited like several
Nobody's
hours
asking the
to
real
start
question,
drinking
though. The
tonight.
real
just so I
question
could be
is-
live with you boys tonight, so it's been a good time.
The real question
Winchester,
is,
we acknowledge that.
did he stop to go brush his teeth or?
Sorry, Maddie.
To be
Oh.
continued.
Maddie, you can't
this
have me and
Sunday-
Shane on here and expect to get a word on because we're
This
just assholes.
this Sunday,
I love
we will
having
have
you
the
guys on.
we will have the
We love that
conclusion
you love
to
us.
this story. So, Shane,
Sunday,
are
you
you gonna
too?
go? Are you gonna go live on Sunday? And Donnie, are you gonna join him?
I'm down if I'm
Yeah.
invited.
Yeah.
Donnie,
think
if
this
he
is a
doesn't
must.
invite you, I'll jump on Shane's live, click invite, send you the link, and then leave.
Oh no, he's invited.
Yeah, I'm down.
I can't believe
think-
it let me go live again.
Yeah, that's wild. I wouldn't let you fucking out of the house if
I
I
guess
was
that
you.
little email. I guess that email I sent them. I guess they agreed with it and they saw that I'd removed the content, but they didn't contact me to let me know that I was good to go or anything. I even went back and looked. There's no emails from them. Nothing.
Terry's getting after it.
Have a
Damn,
good
Terry.
day, sir.
Fucking right on, brother. I'll be out in about 6 hours.
I told y'all, dude, when you have no self-preservation skills and you put yourself in bad situations, that's how this kind of stuff happens.
Oh, heck yeah, Lemmy.
Well, whatever. It's been a pleasure with you boys this evening.
I'm
I'll
sorry I
see
let
you
you
on
on.
Sunday.
So
What time do you go on
Yeah.
on Sundays? Like 9?
Yeah,
Cool.
I think we're on the same time frame too, because it's 3:30 here also.
Toyota and Tools, right on, bro. Hit me up.
heck yeah, everybody make sure you're following Donnie. And if you want to see Shane trying to
Yeah, Blessed
start
Knives on Instagram,
start
Toyota
a-
and Tools.
start a fight with old bitch thumbs metal complex.
Bitch thumbs.
Bitch thumbs.
I know a
he
dude that's got
complained-
little thumbs.
Metal Complex complained about the studs on Maddie's Phoenix, and ever since then, I've called them old bitch thumbs.
I like it. I support
Metal
it.
Complex, I'm talking to you, bitch thumbs.
Steven, you know the greatest thing that ever happened to me
Yes.
was about a week ago when I contacted you to find out if they were talking shit about me in Discord. That was the
Yes.
greatest moment of my life, dude.
And I was like, yep, they are.
I loved it. Ain't nothing like being public enemy number one.
Oh,
Well,
But-
then, everyone,
Fuck Metal Complex.
Shane does not like Metal Complex. Metal Complex.
He
I
used
don't
to
know
be
you.
back on the channel. Dude, I didn't miss a Metal Complex video when I first got in the knife community. I bought my shaman. I wanted to own a shaman so bad because he named it the Excalibur of pocket knives. That's how much of an influence he was.
I've only known who he is and watched maybe 10 minutes worth of the only video I ever watched of his was on the Phoenix, and I've seen little clips here and there. I'm just not familiar with him at
I
all.
only watch people live or videos on YouTube if one of like basically you guys or Sharif says like you should watch them. Otherwise, I don't fucking watch nobody.
That's all right. Nothing wrong with that.
He's good at his job though, and I
Yeah,
say
good
that.
for him.
I still don't hate.
Yeah, but for me, like, you know, I don't buy production knives and stuff like that. So like a bunch of these channels, I don't really give a shit because that's most of their content. You know what I mean? So
Right.
You'd think a name like Excalibur would be something unique and cool.
I only hang out on channels
What?
when motherfuckers actually talk to each other.
If you watched his channel, it was the holy grail. Like for him to name something Excalibur, it was the greatest pocket knife in the world.
Is that the name of his knife, Excalibur?
Yeah. And now he's tagging on the Kunwu.
Is it? And it looks like a Kunwu. Is it a Kunwu?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a Kunwu release or is it a Metal Complex release?
I don't know.
Seems
But
to
in
be
all
collab.
fairness, all the guy has done is defended himself from my attacks. So I mean, he's not in the wrong. And a couple months ago, all he was doing was defending Cole. So I don't hate him for it.
Oh, alrighty, folks. All right,
Good
so
night,
I think
everyone.
it's settled. Y'all be seeing Shane and Donnie on Sunday.
Yeah.
Y'all check out. I'm sure
That will
the
not
regulars
be
will
a
be there
appropriate live stream.
tomorrow. Loot is live in the lab, and whoever else, SKL. But anywho, thanks for hanging out, fellas.
Yeah, sweet. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Heckins, yeah. All right.